Team, we're going to stand together and fight this disease. I come this way before, traveled through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on me. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Let's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. From much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to the children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a break for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Hey, dun 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 dun. Dun. Ooh, tonight's show. Ooh. Shit, I told y'all. What Muhammad Ali saying 64, February of 64. I told you I was going to shock the world. I told you I was going to shock the world. No more. We're going to get to the show, man. In the meantime, in between time, y'all need to see this trailer because all I do is antagonize. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger.
You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
At least 15, y'all. Y'all know the routine. At least 15. You know the routine. Hey, man, shout out to, why is my camera? My kids were in here. See, when your kids are in the office, look at my camera, man. It's all off center. My kids were in here. They're guilty. They're guilty. I was gone fixing the water heater, and now they done messed up my office. They done knocked over my camera. I can tell. See, it's off center. You see the top? It's off. I can't worry about that right now. But shout out to Lincoln and Kennedy, man, coming in my office when I'm not here. All right. Whoo-hoo-wee. Man. Shout out to man. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all want the review on that? Y'all want the concert review? I'll let the room fill in just a little bit. Yeah, Kanye and Drake, hell of a show. Kanye played a lot of his old music and he played his new music. And he played his new album. He played all his hits. And Kanye was extraordinary. I know most of you guys saw it that night. I didn't know I was going till that day. I had a great day that day. You know, I went to coincidentally, well, that's not important. Y'all don't even know who I went to breakfast with. But so I went to breakfast and I got inspired to go to the concert. And so I went to the concert and it was extraordinary. The Culver City Film Festival was extraordinary. You got to share. That film festival was important because that was the first time Lincoln has seen the movie, as well as the first time as Lincoln seeing his name in the movie theater. So I thought that inspired the living hell out of him. You know what I mean? So, oh man. So it was a great moment, man. And we kind of had a fun weekend. I'm just filibustering to the room fills in just a little bit because I need y'all to respond to this because guess what? Fred is always right. Fred is always right, man. Fred is always right. You know what I mean? And I told you the money's fun. How many pay-per-views has PBC has in the past 60 days? Tank Davis. Let's see, who was it? Tank Davis. They've had 3 pay-per-views and they will have 3 pay-per-views in 60 days. Tank Davis, Charles Martin, Luis Ortiz, and what's the other young man's name? Mario Barrios and Keith Thurman. That's 3 pay-per-views, right? Why do they have pay-per-views? To offset their costs. PBC can't afford to pay their fighters. These fighters have guarantees on their contract. And Al Haymon, unfortunately, can't honor these guarantees, so he has to put them on pay-per-view. And when you owe too many fighters too much money, then you got these IOUs. But Al Haymon definitely knows how to protect himself from litigation. I will give him credit. So here's the dilemma. Floyd Mayweather's been talking about Canelo a lot, right? Y'all have been paying attention to that, right? Well, he's also been saying he's a partner in PBC. And I appreciate my sources from PBC hitting me up, man. They just love me, man. They love giving me information, man. I want to say thank you. Now I'm gonna let Al Haymon go hunt for who's the mole. Who's the mole in this motherfucker? Who's the mole? Good luck, Al. Good luck. Good luck. So he's been talking about him being a partner in PBC. If you're doing the business, if you're doing the deal with Al, you're doing the business with me. If you're doing the business with me, you're doing the business with Al. That was his quote, right? Well, Al Haymon and Floyd Mayweather are business partners, right? However, Floyd Mayweather is not making any business decisions. Al Haymon has Floyd Mayweather's money tied into PBC. Floyd Mayweather has yet to recoup all his money that he's made from PBC. They owe him money. Who did PBC just pay $50 million to? Canelo. Floyd is livid. When I say Floyd is livid that 1, he has no power. 2, he hasn't received all his money. And 2, Canelo is going to walk away making more money than Floyd. And now Floyd is in a pickle. And all this is 100% facts. It's going to come out over time. Floyd can't hold his water. It's going to come out. It's going to start leaking out. And obviously, PBC has run out of money. Like I told y'all a year ago when y'all said I was hating. And so much of Floyd's assets is tied into PBC. Floyd's private jet is through PBC. Like this, man. But when I say it's gonna hit the fan, man, this shit gonna hit the fan. Floyd is very upset that TMT isn't getting no fighters, isn't getting no dates, has no money behind it, and yet guess what? Louis DeCoupas and Samson is getting all the fight dates, all the money behind them, and Louis DeCoupas the same thing. Ooh, this shit about to be deep. And I wouldn't waste y'all time with making this up. But the most beautiful thing about it is y'all gonna have to say I was right. All the people that say Fred is hating. Hey, let's say it together on 3. Fred is hating. 1, 2, 3. Fred is hating. Fred know the truth, man. Because these fighters aren't getting paid, man. When you ain't paying these son of a biscuits, if you're not paying the fighters, bad things gonna happen. And it's gonna come out. This in the next 30 days, you're gonna be like, wow. You're gonna be like, man, why is Floyd so weird now? And guess what? Tank Davis didn't get no money. He didn't get no money. Feel free to beam in, man. Feel free to open up the phone lines. I'm gonna open up these phone lines. Y'all can come in as you wish, and we're gonna rock out and have a bang out good time. You know what I mean? And but yeah, PBC is in trouble. Al Haymon is trying to partner up with anybody that will partner up with him. You think it's by accident? You think it's by accident Ugas didn't fight Earl Spence? Can't afford it. Oh man, 702. What it do?
What's up, Fred?
Man, where you been? People been asking about you and Bryce. Y'all more popular than me on this show. God damn. You got a new phone number and everything. I was thinking it was you. Oh man. What's up, 915? Yo, what's up, man? How you doing, man? What's up?
Oh man, hey Fred, I'm up.
How was my impersonation of you?
Time.
How was my impersonation of you? How was that?
I mean, it's spot on some days. Spot on.
What's up, man? What's up?
Man, what you were saying about Al is funny because I don't want to say I was hating on you for saying it. I always kind of figured it in the back of my head, me being a person that's pro-black and I adopt Afrocentricity, so I will always root for the person that somewhat looks like me. Mm-hmm. You said something that always resonated with me with Al Haymon, was that he wasn't black, but he's green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, when you would say these things about that, I didn't look at it as hate. It's just I'm going to say objective, maybe a little bit subjective commentary. But before you would say it, I don't know if before you would say it on YouTube, mm-hmm. I remember how I really got started watching boxing commentary on YouTube was through the guy Leon Muhammad, and then the other two used to be on the channel with Laugh at First Sight or something like that.
Yeah,
and just it attracted me because it's a grumpy man talking shit.
Yeah,
but what he did, he used to always say Al Haymon is going to fall. He's going to lose all that money. Y'all praising Al Haymon, sitting up there thinking that he's doing something for the fighters when he ain't doing nothing. I've been around all the greats and Don King and this person, that person. Al Haymon, he's spending that white man money. He's spending Floyd money. And the comments were always like, "Yo, old man, you don't know shit. Go buy a tooth, do this, do that." And he will all. I'm just like when you last week when you mentioned it, and when I watched that Floyd interview, when he said, when you're dealing with Al Haymon, you're dealing with me, and when you're dealing with me, you're dealing with Al Haymon. And in my head, I'm like, okay, did you okay that $50 million to Canelo, or are you trying to project that so people feel like you on par with something? Because now what we're seeing is everybody always felt like Floyd, even though he's a good boxer and he's a shrewd businessman, everybody's always had a narrative like Floyd was dumb. And then another person that tried to confirm it when 50 Cent saying he can't read and stuff like that. So Floyd is really now punching back at Al Haymon, because now if this comes out that Floyd and Al Haymon lost all Floyd money or lost some assets, then we're not, the narrative is going to be, damn, he really was stupid to believe that this PBC thing would work and let that man tie your stuff into it. But again, I'm not gonna say you was right, you just wasn't wrong. And then unfortunately, I would like you and some of the listeners to go all the way back to that bull. I don't know if I can say the channel. I don't even think the channel up like that no more to post new content. But that old man, Leon Muhammad, he was saying this literally since 2017. My son was born. And the fact that we're now seeing it's 2021, about to be 2022, and we're seeing it play out in real time. And I'm like, how you say, the next couple of days, Floyd is going to be real demonstrative and boisterous about this. It's like it's all a movie. So all the Haymon supporters that were just blind Haymon supporters just because of being a skin folk or feeling like he was for the people because he's a black man and he planted his flag in the boxing. What they going to do now with Al Fool? Who they going to root for? Who can you root for now when your dog in the race and your horse in the show is dead? Not dead, but when Al Haymon's not there no more, who is everybody going to cape for? No, because everybody hates Bob. Bob is the worst thing for boxing in the world. Everybody wants to shadow hate Eddie Hearn, and everybody wants Bob to succeed and win. Even so much so. Remember, it was talking of Al Haymon creating his own belt. Like, people really was caping for him to make a belt, a PBC belt, and basically start his own organization, which is grassroots stuff, but Al Haymon could do no wrong. So I'm like you say, people in his eye, nobody's eyes, Al Haymon did nothing wrong to no one. Absolutely at all. I'm pretty sure Floyd don't think that way. And I'm pretty sure some of them hedge fund managers or whoever, how they lock their money in, not going to feel the same way unless they got his money insured and they wanted to go down to zero to get some of that paper back. It's the only thing I can think of. But what is it? If this thing does fall, what do we do? Where does boxing go now? Because you'll have a stable of fighters that's all not fighting already, won't have a home. So this is like, it won't be a bidding war because their contracts will be pretty much null and void. Or does he try to sell his fighters and try to attempt to do something different to save face? What can you do when you were this big conglomerate and you made the splash that you made in boxing, and now you're going to have to just turn around and take your ball and go home?
Right.
So I want to like, without you coaching the narrative, I'm probably not watch the shop for a week. I want to see how this plays out without having an unbiased without having biased opinion of what's going on. My bad. I'm sitting here trying to compose an email and talk at the same time. Walk and chew gum. But dope, like, appreciate it again, Fred. I'm about to be on for the rest of the night, locked in. When Kyle come on, hopefully he'll talk some shit then with him. But I mean, appreciate the platform. I seen when you were at the Kanye concert.
Yeah,
it's funny because one of my boys was at the concert and he was like, "Yo, I think I seen the dude from the YouTube videos you always watch." Like, you probably did. He's like, "No, it probably wasn't him. It looked like he had his kid with him." So I'm like, "Damn, with somebody on YouTube that talk about boxing can't have a kid?" No, bro, you know how niggas, because he's like, you know how niggas is. Like, niggas ain't taking it. That's just real. Like, who knows? So, I mean, appreciate it. I'm back. I'm gonna get right back in the chat.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's a wrap, man. I'm gonna say this, man. This summer, like I said, summer 2022 is gonna be real epic. It's gonna be real epic, and I'm gonna say I told y'all so. And y'all didn't listen to me. Y'all wanted to hope and pray and hope that this man would show up, and guess what? He's gonna mute me in the background and speak up. What's up?
What's up, my man Fred? I'm sorry I cut myself off, man. I'm such a stupid ass.
First off, where you been?
Oh man, I've been in jail, like you said. You know, I was getting money on the books, washing dishes, watching the show from lockdown. I'm fucking with you, dude.
I appreciate you watching the show. Man. I appreciate you watching the show. Thank you.
I was just busy, man, with business and stuff.
Okay. How's business doing?
Let's cook on this, Fred. Cause you like E40. If you ain't in Japan, you in the valley. If you ain't talking about Sean, you talking about Floyd.
Okay, good. I'm glad everybody know.
Fred, you know me. I told you about Al, right?
So, no, tell the world. You know, tell the world. No, we forgot.
I told you Al wasn't shit. When we first started talking a couple years ago, I told you Al wasn't shit, and he's all about the money. He's just a newfangled Don King, right? Without the hair.
Well, I don't know that. We don't know what Al is. We don't know what he is. He don't do interviews. He don't do nothing.
Yeah, Fred, give me a few minutes because we got to catch up. Okay, so first of all, Floyd, yeah, I mean, he got caught up, right? Ain't nobody gonna cry, no tears over Floyd.
No, we're not.
But let's talk about this damn Lomachenko fight. Vaseline Lomachenko.
Sure.
Floyd, Fred, let me ask you a question. How you gonna tell the corner to stop the fight and then go another 9 rounds with the dude? He's done. Loma is done. He's corny, man. Right?
Oh. No, I mean, I wouldn't say he's corny, but he just couldn't get him out of there.
He couldn't, but yeah, he gonna act like he's so great. They hyped his head up so much where he gonna try to stop the fight and then go another 9 rounds with the guy. He's full of shit. And I'm gonna ask you this question straight up, Fred.
Yes.
Do you think he can whoop Kambosos? Because I don't.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think.
What do you think?
Hell yeah, I think Loma could beat Kambosos.
No, Loma was tired, man.
I think all of them are tough fights. I think all of them are tough fights.
No. I don't think. Okay, let me spell it out for you. Then you give me your rebuttal. I don't think Loma can whoop Tank. I don't think he can whoop Devin, and I don't think he can whoop Kambosos. I really don't.
I think they all can beat each other. Be honest with you.
He whooped Nakatani. There's like 5 Japanese people on earth who can fight. You whoop Nakatani and you jumping up and down. Come on, man. What the fuck is that shit? Nakatani was tough, but come on, man.
He beat the shit out of Nakatani.
You whooped a Japanese fighter, and now you jumping up and down like you did something. You didn't do shit. You can't whoop Tank. I know damn well you can't whoop Devin, and I don't think you can whoop Kambosos. You're going to have to show me. Because he got tired in the 8th round. Did you see that? He was dog tired.
No, I didn't say that. I only watched the fight once.
So. Yeah, he got tired. So now, Fred, real quick, since the last time I talked to you, Fred, come on, man. It was like before Sean. So anyway, real quick, I want to go to what's his name? Shit. Tank. Right? That Tank fight, that's what happens when you fight bums and you're inactive to a certain degree as far as fighting good people. Tank is active, but he's not active in the right way. He's fighting subpar competition. And Pitbull handled him. He handled him, challenged him. Now, how you going to break your hand on a guy and not be able to finish him? Okay? That's all Tank. Right? That's what happens when you fight subpar competition. What's your take on that?
Yep, I agree. Yeah, you got to keep on sharpening your tool, and I agree. The more Tank fights these lesser opponents, I mean, the less successful he's going to be just overall, you know. And
now Devin's being brought along the right way. He's got an arc, and I think he's improving with each fight. I mean, what do you think about the Devin fight? I think Devin handled his business. What do you think?
I thought Devin had the better performance out of Tank and Devin. I thought, and he made more money. He made more money than Devin too. I mean, Devin made more money than Tank by far. It's not even close.
I'm surprised H Money didn't come blow up your house after that fight and and just get on there and start talking. I mean, what happened to H?
I don't know. How's H doing? He ain't been here in a minute.
Okay, one last fight I want to cover because this is me and you right here, nigga. This is me and you right here. Okay. Now I said if Sean lose and he stops Sean, I'll give Bud credit, and I will. But I give him credit for taking Sean out. But here's one thing that's an asterisk on that fight. Sean Porter was whooping his motherfucking ass. Okay? For like all up to the point where he got stopped. Sean Porter was handling this Mr. number one pound for pound. Sean was whooping his ass. What's your take?
I wouldn't say Sean was whooping his ass.
Oh, Fred, you tripping.
No.
Fred, everybody who's listening right now knows Sean Porter was handling Bud.
No, it was very competitive. It was a very competitive fight. I thought Sean had moments.
But I'm saying Sean was getting the best. I had him up.
That's fair. It depends on what style you liked. I had it one round either way, but I forgot which way I had it.
Oh, okay.
But I had it a 1 round fight.
All right, before I go, what's your final thoughts on Floyd and his situation? I mean, how do you see this playing out?
Good question. He can't sue Al. Al was unsuable from a fighter's perspective. You ain't got the income to sue Al. You know what I mean? Shit, he gonna string that shit out, You're gonna be stuck. How will this?
I read his advisor contract, by the way, and it is a deal with the devil.
It's a 360 deal.
All the callers listening, read Al Haymon's advisory contract. It is a deal with the motherfucking devil. The devil writes better contracts than that.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but they wouldn't believe you.
How can you get out?
You can't
How
get
can
out.
you get out of that contract?
You can't.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
You have to die.
Well, I mean, or you could change your name. I think you could change your name, right? You could change your likeness, or I don't know if that. But I
couldn't figure a way out of it.
Oh, okay. But yeah. So yeah, you guys gotta read those contracts, man. It's in court documents, y'all. I don't know why y'all don't do y'all homework and read these court documents, man. Read these court documents, man. You can. What's up?
But Fred, I miss you, my buddy. You my dog.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're coming out to Vegas.
You know the feeling's mutual. You were missed here. They not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you further. You were missed here, dog. You were missed here.
Oh, one more question before I go. Quick question: is this a rumor or is it the fact?
No, these are facts. These are facts.
That Wilder's retiring. What's your take on that?
I would like Wilder to retire after a win. And
me too.
And if you too, look at you. If
I do, I don't want to see him go yet.
Yeah, I would say if he's having these conversations with himself, then you know it's time. It's time.
Okay.
Or come back for. I mean, they'll always have the Ali Frazier, between AJ and Wilder. That'll always be there. The money won't be the same, but that fight will always be there. And do those two fights, you can make 20-30 million off those.
And in light of this predicament, Wilder would probably be better off a free agent anyway, right?
Yeah, he would definitely be better off a free agent for sure. He got to get a win.
Okay, Fred, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying he got to get a win. If Floyd gets a win,
I hear you.
I mean, excuse me. If Wilder gets a win in Wilder fashion, he's right back. He's right back, and the questions. And
all right, buddy, have a good show. I don't want to hold on. I'm back in the chat. Have a good show, Fred, and I'll be in, man. I just was busy, man.
Good seeing you.
Stay
Good
up.
hearing from you. Good hearing from you. He's alive.
All right,
he's alive, y'all.
And out of jail, right?
And out of jail. Yeah. Later, I'm always gonna say that when you don't call in. Yeah. You sound like a criminal. How do I? Hey, you either as a black person in America, you either sound white or you sound like a criminal. God damn, man! I just thought of that just now. There's no two ways around it, man. There's no two ways around it. 708. What up?
Man, what it do, Fred? What it do, man?
What's up, TB? Welcome back, man. Welcome home. You decided to call in, man. You decided to call your cousin. What's up?
No, man. Hey, first off, man. Hey, how was that Kanye West and Drake?
It was great. It was great. You was actually DMing me while I was there. It was awesome. I couldn't miss it, man. Like I wanted to do the show. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was like, and then I just got a burst of energy to go, and I'm glad I went because it was beautiful to see 70, 80,000 people, 50, 60,000 people, whatever it was, just singing, having a good time, and just man, it was man. When I say it was fun, hopefully you guys get to experience that. Hopefully they make it a tour, and you guys are fortunate enough that it goes to your city. I would suggest that you go and don't play around because it's gonna sell out. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and please go. I would suggest that you go. Kanye was amazing. I didn't know I knew that many Kanye songs by heart, and Drake was good. Kanye was better. And I suggest that everybody go if you're into all of that. You know, if you're really into like Kanye West and you grew up on the Graduation and all that, yeah, please go.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, I was jamming my living room when I was hearing that shit, bro.
Like, yeah,
that
facts.
was definitely one of the top 3 concerts I ever watched.
Right.
The show. But man, Brian, what's going on with boxing, man?
No, I don't know. PBC is the money gone, y'all. The money done dried up. The money is gone. It's completely gone. Floyd pissed, fighters pissed. Oh man, this shit is wild, man. This shit is wild. This shit is wild, man. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather might be the next MC Hammer. You know, MC Hammer was mad at Al Haymon, you know, over that money thing. But you know, what do I know? But Beyonce was mad at Al Haymon, you know. So I mean, Floyd is next. You know, it only makes sense because Al Haymon 360 Floyd money into his PBC deal. And unbeknownst to Floyd, you know, Floyd is like, yeah, I'm making all this money. I'm making all this money. And next thing you know, Floyd ain't getting all his money. And the funny thing, I'll say that after you go, but go ahead.
No, but man, what I was gonna say, man, we got a lot to talk about, man. First, man, Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios. That's not a pay-per-view fight at all. That's just them trying to get some money, bro.
They can't pay him. They can't afford him. So we're gonna offset their costs. You got to be stupid. You think I'm a hoe? But continue.
Yeah, it's clearly a bullshit fight. Like they trying to like use like Barrios as like a litmus test to like they trying to set up like Keith Thurman versus Gervonta Davis, which I think honestly that Barrios is going to beat Thurman because like Thurman he's just too inactive. Not saying that I think that Barrios is a better fighter. I just think that what Barrios brings, like he's a volume puncher and he's a tremendous body puncher. And Keith Thurman, like he was already kind of rusty, like when he fought the Josecito Lopez. So he's going to really fight somebody who's going up in weight, who's going to be a lot more fresher, who's going to be a lot more stronger. I think he could beat Thurman. What do you think of that?
Ooh, I never gave him a chance. First fight at 47 is against Keith Thurman. Why is he my first thought was, how the hell he's getting all these paydays? That's what I was thinking. God damn. And I'm willing to bet his manager is either Louis DeCoupas or Samson. Guaranteed. That's how he's getting all these paydays. Because it makes no sense for him to make all this money. He brings nothing to the table to be getting all these fights. You know.
Who you talking about, Thurman or Barrios?
Barrios.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can understand that. But it's not like they could be trying to like give Thurman like his last payday or something, you know.
Give Thurman his last payday? Shit.
Yeah. To be honest, who gonna really buy that pay-per-view? Like nobody. We don't like Thurman. Like it's not like we liked him anyway. We just want to see him get knocked the fuck out so we can go away and go crawl under a rock.
Man, nah, I don't agree with that. I'm like, I'm not paying the man that ain't earned it. Thurman don't want to fight, man. Thurman don't want to fight. He's snaking his way through boxing at this point. Oh, I gotta make 47. Shit. Oh man. Oh, okay. Nah, I don't want that one. I gotta train for that. Give me somebody I think I can just lose weight and beat. Mario Barrios. Perfect. First fight at 47 against Keith Thurman. It's the perfect fight for him. It's supposed to be a showcase fight. Barrios' first fight at 47 after getting knocked out by a 135 pounder, it's the perfect fight for him.
But I give Thurman his respect. Don't get me wrong. Thurman's a great fighter. If he was like more active, then no doubt in my mind, like this would be easy work.
This ain't Barclay Thurman.
Too. Like Barrios, he was a big 140 pounder. So you gotta understand he's going up in weight now. So now he's going to be a lot more stronger. He's going to be a lot more fast. He's going to be a lot more quicker. He's going to have a lot more energy.
This is the Canton Thurman. You know what I mean? He's that number 13 on the wall when you go to the Chinese restaurant. That's this. Let me get the number 13. With or without hair? Without. Keith is done, man. He's mentally done, dog. He's done, man. He ain't coming back, man. He's mentally checked out of boxing, dog. He's done. What more can we say? He's done. That Barclay Thurman is no longer. It's over. Keith Thurman at Barclay against Danny and Sean, that man gone. That man died.
You're right. I agree with that. I agree 100. I agree 1,000% with
Thank you.
That dude is gone. He's long gone.
He gone, man. He's the
That's
number.
why I think Barrios is gonna get him.
Yeah, man. He's the number 13 with extra sauce. You know what I mean? He's can I get teriyaki? Can I get teriyaki with white rice? Can I get extra? Can I get some extra meat? Can I get some extra Thurman? Like, he done, man. He done.
Yeah, done. But also, man, what you think man, Gary Russell fighting in January, man? What you think of that?
Yeah, Gary Russell fighting in January. He's fine getting a fight. It is what it is, man. He should have been got Al Haymon should have gave this man Leo Santa Cruz. Al Haymon just completely fucked his career, man. Like I don't know why y'all talk all this Devin Haney love, all this Earl Spence love, Deontay Wilder love. Gary Russell literally has an unk, and y'all be hating on him. He literally has an unk as an ice pack, and y'all don't defend this man. Oh, he ducking. He only fights once a year. But you say you like Devin Haney. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's beyond me. Al Haymon completely destroyed this man's career. Completely destroyed this man's career. And it's sad because Gary Russell would have been a top 3 fighter in the world today. He would have obliterated 126. He would have been unifying with Oscar Valdez by now. He would have been the undisputed champion at 126. And then he would be at 130, 135 right now. You know, and it's just sad that guy that we saw in the Olympics with them little arms throwing 100 punches in 10 seconds, we never saw him in the pros in the best fights, man. You know what I mean? Like, man, and it's sad. And I would say that for any fighter, and it's just sad that he don't get the respect that y'all preach. You know? It's sad how y'all just sit there and allow it to happen to Gary Russell. I don't understand it. It's disgusting to me because guess what? In 6 months, you know who it's gonna be? It's gonna be Devin Haney. And y'all gonna say, oh, I'm gonna say, I told y'all about this shit a year and a half ago with Gary, but y'all didn't want to listen because y'all thought he was ducking. No, he ain't ducking. Al got that motherfucking hands tied. You know, and so, but
But I mean, he could get some fights this year. I mean, he definitely can get some fights this year. Like he got like you said. I think he was saying like last week, like with him at 135. I think he does good at 135.
I think he does great at 135. I think that little guy that he fought, Isaac Cruz. I think that'll be a great fight for Gary at 35. I think he'll win. I mean, he'll destroy Isaac Cruz. Oh my God. That is a perfect fight for Gary Russell at 35. Oh, that's a perfect fight. Isaac Cruz can't deal with Gary Russell's discipline in the ring. No way. Yeah, Gary gonna get hit with them overhand. He gonna get caught once or twice, and you're gonna be like, oh, but he's still gonna get outboxed.
Yeah. Because like he was getting outboxed by Tank Davis last week. Like the foot movement, like in the early round.
Yeah. I like him. I like him at 135. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. But oh yeah, one more thing. What you thought? What did you thought of the top rank card yesterday?
I liked it. I really enjoyed it, man. It had character. It had I didn't know Keyshawn Davis was that good, man. I really didn't. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can say y'all been on the train before me. I'm gonna give everybody credit. Yeah. I didn't know he was that good. He didn't look that good in the Olympics. And I really didn't watch him on the zone. Really, really didn't. Yo, Keyshawn Davis. Hey, he's a problem right now. He could beat Ryan Garcia right now.
Yeah.
He could beat the only person I think that I put him in there against Devin, Tank, Isaac Cruz. He's competitive. I don't know if he wins. I don't know if he got the experience in the ring generalship to win, but it's a very competitive fight. I didn't get a chance to see his brother fight. I guess. Yo, that motherfucker. He fights like a Mexican with all that athleticism. That's a problem, man. You could fight that. Oh my God. Keyshawn, man. I didn't know. I didn't know he was that good.
I think it like when he gets to 11-0, I think like you know what I'm saying? You know, like building up like prospects. I think like when he gets to 11-0, I think
35.
Like,
oh my God. No, because someone asked for weight class. He's 35.
Oh,
okay. He a bad man.
Yeah, when he gets to 11-0, I think he's ready for the elite. I think he's just that good. His skill set is that great. Like I was impressed with everything that he did yesterday. How he just completely just dissected his opponent round by round, and then he finished him off with the body shot.
Yo, he bad. Yo, he a bad man. He a bad man, and hopefully we get him back in the shop, man. He bad. I don't know how we get him last time. Somebody connected.
Jared Anderson. Did you man? Jared Anderson, he gonna be champion. I think he gonna definitely be in the top 15 by the end of next year.
I was worried about that fight because I thought it was a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Like with the cane, but thank God the guy couldn't fight. So he got rid of him.
You talking about the Ohio players?
Yeah, I was like, man, are you doing a little too much? Or is your focus there? You know, like I was concerned.
Yeah, but he finished the dude in like 2 rounds. So you know what I'm saying? Like he's a problem.
Yeah, he's a problem. He's a problem. He's a problem.
But what heavyweights do you think he can beat right now?
I think he could beat Adam Kornowski. He's in that realm. Adam Kornowski, Gerald Green, Gerald Washington-ish. Gerald Washington may present some problems if he's coming to fight. John Molina, Chris Arreola would be a good fight for him. You know, he's kind of in that realm. He's in that realm right now. That would be Eric Molina would be a good fight because Eric Molina is just around here fighting everybody. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's my call for I'm back in the chat.
I appreciate you. Thank you, man. What's up, DJ? What up, DJ?
What's going on, Fred? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. What you got?
Man, listen. Just to kind of piggyback off my man was just saying, Jared Anderson is a whole problem. And the kid's mean, man. And I don't know if you've noticed, like, I think he enjoys hurting people.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing to love boxing, love the sport, love what you do. I think he really enjoys hurting people, man. And better quit putting him in there with PE teachers before he fucking kills somebody. I'm Fred. I'm serious, man. I'm not trying to make a joke right now. Y'all better step this kid up within his next 2 fights before he fucking kills somebody. Because he's mean, he's skillful, he's a powerful puncher, he's nimble on his feet, he moves like a light heavyweight. You know, and it's just, I said this about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Within the next 4 to 5 years, him and Frank Sanchez are going to be fighting for undisputed if boxing don't get in the way. You know what I mean? I really think highly of Jared Anderson, man. He's those Riddick Bowe comparisons that I was hearing when he was 3-0, 4-0, they're valid. I like him, man. I really like the kid. Keyshawn Davis is the real deal. I think he's going to be the next phenom, man. It's going to be real interesting to see what he does at 35 going forward and moving on up to 40. Like I said, man, like I've been saying for the past few months, once Josh Taylor relinquishes those belts at 140, all hell's about to break loose. Because you got Antoine Russell, you got Regis, you got the guys over at Top Rank with Zepeda and Tio and Pedraza and all those guys, man. Then you got then you probably gonna have Devin moving up, man. Now you see Brandon Lee look good yesterday, man. 140 is about to get real spicy here within the next couple of years. What else? Nico Ali Walsh. I understand Sugar Hill is your trainer. But and I understand that crunk style where your offense is your defense, but son, somebody need to tell you how to move your fucking head. Please move your head. Please, because that third round got a little dicey yesterday. I know you don't really follow MMA like that, but I was genuinely shocked when Amanda Nunes lost last night. And she just had one of those nights. She said she no excuses. She has had one of those nights where I just went in there. But she gave all the credit to Juliana Pena, like I'm about to do. Juliana Pena did her thing last night. She did exactly what she said she was going to do. She was going to walk it down and stop her. That just is what it is. But Barrios has fought at 147 before, people. I know a lot of people don't know that, but he has fought at 147 before. He was actually ranked in the top 10 at 147, but he moved back down to 140. That's why Prograis was so pissed off, because he was supposed to get that fight with him. And he said he couldn't make that weight no more. He was going back to 47, but then he ended up getting the fight with Tank. But Barrios is moving back up to 147. He's the same size as Errol Spence. I think Keith Thurman is trying to use Barrios as a measuring stick for where he should measure up in that division. But this might be one of those situations where quote unquote cherry pick goes wrong. Barrios is a fighter, man. He's going to stick to the plan. I think Virgil Hunter is his trainer. If I'm not mistaken, he's either Virgil Hunter or Buddy McGirt is his trainer. I can't remember which one. But he's going to stick to the game plan for about 4 or 5 rounds, and he's going to bite down on that mouthpiece and fight Keith Thurman. So we're going to see what happens with old Keith Bout Time Thurman. You know what I'm saying? I hope Barrios beats the dog shit out of him, because I'm tired of Keith Thurman. I'm really tired of Keith Thurman. The man's fought probably 3 times in about 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Understand what I'm saying? So I don't want him trying to throw his hat in the ring in this mess that we got at 147, which, thanks to Crawley last night, just got cleared up. Errol no longer has an IBF mandatory. How about that? Because Errol's mandatory got the dog shit beat out of him last night. I don't know if you knew that. Abdul Kakarov got brutally beaten last night, man. Oh man, who ever thought Crawley would be the one to clear up this mess we got at 147? Now Errol has no choice. He either has to fight Bud or Jerron Ennis. Don't you love it how things work out sometime, man? Sometimes the boxing guys will straighten shit out, and sometimes they'll just muck it up. But Nonito Donaire is a certified Hall of Famer. The way he continues to adapt and use his experience to beat these kids that are still coming up trying to take him out. I look forward to that matchup with Inoue, that rematch with Inoue. It seems like both guys really want to do it, and I think they'll work out something where they can get it done. What else, man? What else I got for you tonight, Fred? I think that's gonna be it, man. But man, oh man. Gary Russell. There's a kid about to fight for a vacant belt at 130 by the name of Chris Colbert. After your next fight, Leo Santa Cruz don't want to fight you, man. It's one thing to say he should have gotten these fights, but these guys don't want to fight him. They don't want to fight him. It takes both guys wanting to fight and for the promoter to put on the fight. Quiet as kept, I think Leo Santa Cruz don't want that fight, man. I thought Frampton didn't want that fight. Abner Mares claims he wants that fight, but he could have been made that fight. I don't think these guys at 126 want to fight him. I know these guys at 130 will fight him. I know Shakur will give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Valdez probably won't fight him because Valdez in that protection plan right now from Shakur. So, you know, they trying to find him. They trying to find him right now. But hiding from Shakur, he gonna run into O'Shaquie Foster because O'Shaquie Foster's next fight is a WBC eliminator. So we'll see what happens, man. It's a bunch of wait and see with boxing right now. We got some fights on the horizon. Even though I don't respect him as a man, I still like him as a fighter. Jamel Charlo is about to fight for undisputed again. We're gonna get some straightening at that division, and I look forward to it, man. And Francis Ngannou fights at the end of January. Him and Cyril Gane. I'm gonna tell you now, for people who not familiar with Cyril Gane, Francis got real problems. He's got real problems. This guy is a very nimble kickboxer who actually used to train with Francis over there in France. He trains with Francis's old coach, Ferdinand Lopez, I believe his last name is. So Francis has real problems coming up at the end of January. But everybody knows if he touches you, he's going to knock your ass to the nether realm. So that ought to get real interesting. But that's it. I ain't going to hold up the line too much tonight, Fred. You have yourself a good night. And, yeah, man, that'll be it for me. Everybody have a good night.
Thank you, dog.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We hit 500 again. I appreciate y'all, man. We hitting that 5. Can we get to 600? Can we get to 600? Can we get to 505, 505, 605, 605? I got you next, 817. Let me get to the phone call. It's 202 in the motherfucking house. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up, Fred?
How you feeling, dog?
Man, I'm feeling good. I feel like $1 billion, man. I think it's a great time to be a boxer fan, man.
Isn't it?
It's a great time, man. I mean, shout out to the lightweight division. They've been putting on. I call it the lit weight division because it's so lit, so talented. But the only thing we're missing, they need to be like the 154 division and fight each other. The top people. I'm not calling them the 4 kings. They don't deserve that label until they all fight each other and mix it up. We need 2 fights apiece, a trilogy like Wilder and Fury did. I think people need to follow what Wilder and Fury did and break the mold and fight each other, no matter what network. They need to put the pressure on these suits and say, hey, we fight these fighters, we can make the money, y'all can get the viewership y'all want, and that's that. Simple as that. I mean, you tell me, Fred, the suits want money, right?
Right.
They want the money. But you look at the viewership, how does it make sense to keep putting on fights that no one knows who the person is against a star, and you expect your viewership to go up? It's baffling. It makes no sense business-wise. Just put them in with good fights, take a risk, make a 2-fight deal, so in case they lose, they get the rematch and they fight again, especially if it's a good fight. It's simple. It's simple. You know, I mean, it business-wise, I don't understand it. I wish we could have somebody who works in the suits come on here and talk. And, you know, I understand they're not boxing fans. They don't watch boxing when they go home. You know, they don't care about that. But the point of the matter is they want to make money. And if you want to make money, you got to give the fans what they want. It's that simple. Give the fans what they want. They're going to show up. They're going to pay to see what they want, what they like, you know. But I got to talk about what we just saw witness. Shout out to Devin Haney, man. Just put on a hell of a performance, you know. I thought he did well against Jojo Diaz. I think he don't get enough credit for what he does for being so young and taking these risks. So I appreciate when a fighter take these risks, especially when they're so young and at an age where, you know, a lot of fighters his age, they're not taking these type of fights. They're just not, you know. So I got to give a shout out to him. And of course, you know, George Gambosa's, you know, he's a warrior. He did his thing. I'm glad he did what he did to Teofimo. He shut that loudmouth up. So shout out to him. He could do what the hell he wants. I don't give if you don't want to fight Devin, fine. But at least fight somebody that's a legit fighter. That's a legit killer, man. Either it's Tank or Lomachenko. You gotta fight one of those 3 guys. No other bullshit. So Tank, I don't know, man. Just be a man, man. Tank, if you're listening, be a man. Please be a man. Take control of your career, dog. You're 27. You're 27. Take control of your fucking career, man. Take control of your career, please, for your own sake.
Tell him.
But that was a tough fight for him. I don't want to hear no he broke his hand excuse. Floyd fought with 2 broken hands at the same time and looked good doing it. So I don't want to hear no fucking excuse about why he looked that way or that way. It was a almost a bad style matchup for Tank because that dude was giving him all he could handle. I don't want to hear that bullshit about he made it look easy. Stop the cat. So anyway, man, Lomachenko, man, he looked good, man. I mean, Comey ain't no bum. You know, he did what he supposed to do. I thought he was being a bit merciful against Comey after the 7th round. I thought he should have just went for the kill. He's been a little nice with him, too nice. I think that the Lomachenko that fought against Comey, he's not beating Devin Haney or George Kambosos. He's not beating those guys on Tank. The Lomachenko we saw this weekend, Fred, he's not beating them guys. I'm sorry. You got to have that killer instinct at that top level. You can't be nice because you like somebody. You can't. You can't. What do you think about that?
Shit, I have it the other way. I thought Loma looked better out of all of them.
Yeah, he did. You know, he looked better. No, the funny thing is, even though I said that, he did look the best because of the style matchup. Loma looks great against people who are taller than him. I know that sounds crazy. Like, yeah, he's a smaller guy, but his style is predicated on somebody who's taller and longer and who doesn't have the best of defense. It doesn't use the jab properly. Comey didn't use the jab properly like he should have. That's how you beat Loma. You got to blind him so he won't escape through his exits when he does that pivot. That's how Teofimo beat him because he kept using that jab to keep him from escaping and blinded his way. He blinded him so he won't escape through that when he does some pivots. And Comey tried later in the fight, and that's when he had a little bit of success. But Loma, man, he's a smart fighter. He's very, very smart and calculating. He's got experience. So the skill level and the talent level was big also. I think he won't be able to do that against Devin Haney or George Kambosos, who's, you know, he's very fast, got good IQ. He's a smart fighter. And then you got, of course, Tank, who's an explosive fighter you got to be careful with. I think, but the thing is, though, I'm not going to use that and say Loma can't beat them. I think he can beat all of them. The Lomachenko we saw against Comey doesn't mean that's the one that's going to show up. I think if he fights any of those 3 guys, we're going to see the best Lomachenko, period. So I'm just saying that. Now, let's go over the matchups. If Lomachenko, say Kambosos and Haney fights, who wins that fight? How do you think that goes?
Pick one so we can talk about it.
Man, I looked at a lot of tape against Haney, against Jojo Diaz. I don't like Haney against southpaws. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like him against southpaws, especially elite ones. And Kambosos is an orthodox, right? He's orthodox.
Kambosos is a southpaw.
He's a southpaw?
I don't know. Y'all tell me in the chat. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was watching on my phone. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that.
I thought he was orthodox. He might be orthodox. I don't know. I don't like Haney against southpaws.
No, he is orthodox because he hit him with a right hand facing me. He's orthodox.
Okay,
hit him with a
okay,
right hand.
yeah.
Yeah, he's orthodox.
I think I like Haney in that
Thank you,
fight.
Steven.
I like Haney in that fight by close decision. I don't think he's going to have a walk in the park. I think he's going to frustrate Kambosos early, definitely. But I think Kambosos is similar to Haney. He adjusts to Teofimo. He's smart. He can read and catch and shoot. He can snipe you with the jab. He go to the body, work up top. And he's got fast hands. It amazes me how fast he was compared to Teofimo. Like when they were both trading punches, Teofimo and George Kambosos, he was catching Teo before Teo could catch him a lot of times. And that was crazy. So I think Devin's not going to be able to do what he did against Diaz, where he was okay with trading, because the hand speed difference is going to be much different. So what do you think? I'm going with Haney by close decision, majority decision. Actually.
Haney against
majority.
You know, obviously today I was thinking about all these matchups, and I'm gonna ask you this before, because the line is long, so you got about 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Is George Kambosos a master game planner like Bill Belichick, or did he fight out of his mind?
Both. I think it's both, honestly. When you're in there with somebody as special as Manny Pacquiao, and you pick his brain,
okay,
and whatnot, You learn that you got to have a game plan. You got to adjust. Pacquiao got knocked out and became a smarter fighter. You know, I think he's true to his word. I think he studies these guys. He probably gets videos and clips it up and learns, and that's what he did. He studied Teofimo and looked at his weaknesses and picked them all. That's why I think it's not going to be an easy fight for them. I hear people saying, well, I'll box him. I don't know about that, man. I don't think that's going to be that easy. I definitely don't think it's going to be easy. But Haney's going to win because he got Ben Davison, who's a great strategist.
He
but,
is. Shout out to Bill Haney. I thought that was a good pickup for them.
Ben Davison's a great strategist.
But I'm still concerned about him feeding the information to
Bill?
No, Josh Taylor. Like, I'm still, that
they're not gonna fight. They're not gonna fight,
shit,
man. They
never know.
Gonna fight.
You never know.
Nah, that is the reason why they got Ben Davison, because they're not looking to fight Josh Taylor. That's what I think. I think that's a bad style matchup for Haney. But let me get off the line. Hey, shout out to all them fighters, man. We need to make that fight. Loma versus Tank should be happening if Haney can both fight. Shout out to Shakur, shout out to Earl, Deontay, everybody, man. Devin Haney, you know everybody. I'm out, Fred.
All right, peace. All right, I'm gonna close the phone lines for a second, man. We got 5 people on the beam, man. Oh,
Big Fred, hey, I can't hear nothing, but I had to tap in with you though.
Oh, I'm gonna get a strike, man. The music.
I can't hear nothing. I'm gonna holler at you, Fred. I'll be back on in a minute.
All right, peace. All right. 817. Then we got Max, Detroit, and Caesar. What's up, Caesar? What's up, man? Texas Bulldog Boxing said, as a Dallas native, please believe Earl will fight either. I believe he'll fight anybody.
Facts. Salute to you, Fred. What's going down, brother?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I seen you had a good weekend with your son. That was dope.
Oh man, So Lincoln doesn't know this, but he just won Student of a Month again. He just won it in October.
Right. I remember you posted.
Yeah, so he won again, but he doesn't know we had a great weekend, because not just because, but because he's won again. So he gets it tomorrow morning at 8:00. So I'll be at the school in the morning. But yeah, he's just an extraordinary child, man.
Dope, man. Dope. That's dope to see.
So we had a great time. What's up?
Everybody pump your brakes, right? Read them rules. Read them rules. Read them IBF rules. Look like, and let me say this before I say anything, right? Earl will fight either. Texas Bulldog Boxing, he right. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the cats, he been the one to acknowledge him. He been the one to have some dialogue with Jerron. And I've always said, I feel like Jerron is a real challenge for Earl. Even though I favor Earl, I still feel like Jerron is a real challenge for Earl. And the build up to this Bud and Earl fight gonna be bigger than the fight. He gonna walk through. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a personal opinion, but read them IBF rules, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Jerron gonna have to have an eliminator before he get that fight, and just automatically don't put him up like that. How we think or whatever, how we think it should go. IBF rules are sticky, so go read the rules.
Yeah, congratulations, KJ. Congratulations to your son. Yeah, but here's where I'll let you go. Go ahead.
No. I feel like, hey, best fight the best. You know what I'm saying? Make the fight. He got the ability to make the fight with any of them guys. You know what I'm saying? So if he don't get the Bud fight, why not fight the best guy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as a money making opportunity, maybe him and Virgil sells more down here in Dallas at AT&T. You know what I'm saying? But the better fight will be him and Jerron. We all know that.
Yeah, again, I love that fight with him and Jerron. I absolutely love it.
Absolutely, everybody loves it. I mean, it's the best fight at 147. I'm gonna say it again. It's the best fight at 147.
Yeah, I don't know why people like, oh, I don't want Earl to. Nah, let him fight.
Let him
fight, man. Jerron Ennis ain't been in a shooting gun range with an AK-47. Y'all motherfuckers give. I mean, I see it. I see the potential. I see the greatness. But shit, if Earl is Earl, it's a classic.
But he just ain't on Earl Bumper. He on Bud Bumper too in the WBO. You know what I'm saying? But we know it's what Bob orders over there, so it's more likely. it's more likely to happen on the other end. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? Bring it. We all want to see it. Win, lose, draw. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on ride with her. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's more than what I see in the ring. It's outside the ring as well. And I think all of that comes into play in them crucial moments in those quote unquote championship rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All of that. The makeup of a man truly comes out. And that's why I love boxing. As far as this weekend, Key had a lollipop in there to look good against. I mean, don't get me wrong, Key gonna be nice at 135.
Yeah, I know.
But you know, top rank him.
Yeah, top rank definitely gonna prepare the table. Yep.
Facts. They're gonna top rank him all the way.
Yep.
Same with Big Baby. I feel like they're gonna top rank him too. You know what I'm saying? He's going to look like he can destroy the world as long as they continue to put him in there, not to diminish his skills, because the kid is nice.
Right.
He's nice. Xander Zayas continues to impress me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he continues to impress me. I just want to see him continue to get better. Anthony Yard this weekend, he put it in another gear, and but he still takes too many punches. With somebody elite who got some sting on their shit, they're gonna hurt him again. But you know, he took that fight. This weekend was crazy, man. This weekend was crazy. And Amanda Nunes, all that talking that they was doing, you know what I'm saying, about how she'll whoop Clarissa ass and she's the best, this, that, and the third, and whoop the blam. Well, it's funny how that humble pie come around.
It's humble.
Man, it's funny how that shit come around. And say, man, everybody, this motherfucker had a year to fight Teofimo Lopez, an unfocused Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Like a Teofimo Lopez who's having problems in the house. So let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's pump the brakes on Kambosos, man. Devin will box the shit out of him, bro. You see his face after Teo? Come on, man. Man, we seen Devin jab, and he was fighting the southpaw. He orthodox. Arm shorter. He gonna beat the shit out of Kambosos, and Kambosos know it. Why you think he mentioned Ryan? So stop all the cap, man. Tank, Loma, they all will whoop his ass, and he know it. Just what it is. Hopefully we get to see it. Hopefully we get to see him fight Dev. But I don't know, man. Bob a cold motherfucker.
Yeah, Bob cold.
But real talk, real quick. Say, when the Nonito Donaire fight, it was empty in the motherfucker. All that your nationality.
It was too late, man. I couldn't watch it, dog. I was done. I was tapped out.
And he fought good. And he fought good, Fred. That was fucked up about it. For him to be 39, he looked good, bro.
That shit was too late, man.
Yeah.
It was too late for me, man. Like I couldn't get into it, man. I was sports exhausted. You know how I was sports wasted. You know how they say chocolate wasted in that movie? I was sports by 10 o'clock. Dog, I'm done. That's why the Pac-12 don't win Heismans. Because like, how the hell you expect me to stay up, dog?
Yeah, you got to be somebody phenomenal like Reggie Bush or something to get that attention that late on the West Coast. You're right.
Yeah, God. I'm sitting there like, hurry up. And after Brandon, I said, I'm done. I saw Brandon knock that kid out. But I wasn't watching that fight. I was going back and forth with something else because Top Rank took all the boxing out of me, you know, because I was kind of happy. Like I saw Jared Anderson and I saw Keyshawn Davis. So I was kind of fulfilled just watching those two fighters.
I was too. That's who I was excited to see really throughout the whole night. The other fights, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I knew Loma was going to do what he was going to do to Comey. Comey been through too many wars. You know, Loma set up to look good against guys like that. I give that to the last guy. He was right about that. But anyway, I'm going to get out the way, Fred. Salute to you, bro.
All the time.
Hoodie game hot, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Say he back. We finna see what Earl gonna do.
Yeah, Earl, come to the shop, man. Holla at your boy sometime in January, man. People, it'd be great to hear from you, man.
All right, man.
All right, peace. Peace, man. I got you next, Max, and then we got Caesar. Part 4. Salute to Fred in the barbershop. Family, much love. I appreciate you. And congrats to Lincoln. Stay focused, man. Keep being great. Yeah, man. We got to, man. We got to, man. And I'm here for y'all kids too, man. When y'all kids come in here, man, keep them up so we can celebrate them, man. We could throw like a cyber congratulations or something. You know what I mean? Bring your kids in here. We'll celebrate them. Max, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, Fred? How was your little vacation, man?
Yeah, you changed the angle, man. You changed the angle, man. You got.
Hey, I did it for you. You know, I'm a quick learner.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Man, man. First and foremost, I want to say that this 4-week gap of boxing is probably one of the best in the past couple of years.
Wow, hasn't it been?
Yeah. If you go back from this week, 4 weeks prior, I mean, it's just been fights after fights after fights, and good fights too, real good fights everywhere.
Right.
Now let me predicate this by saying I was never on the Loma hype train when they try to say he was the next Mayweather, all this other shit.
I'm not gonna play the song on you. Good.
but and I believe there was some excuses made when he lost to T.O. with the shoulder shit. But I will say it wasn't no Manny Pacquiao shit. He actually went and got surgery on it. So obviously there was something wrong with it. I don't know if that's the reason he lost or he wasn't aggressive. But his 2 fights he's had against formidable opponents since he's come back, he's looked really good. He looked like typical Loma. So I think he's throwing his fucking name back in the mix. He just shakes up that division even more because I think everybody can beat everybody except for like Ryan, you know. But
yeah, Ryan.
Yeah. I think Ryan still, and I don't fuck with Ryan at all, but I still think he has a athletic puncher's chance. I wouldn't really say from a skill set or technique, but he can close his eyes and throw one and maybe land one. You know, he do got that. But I'm interested to see where this shakes up because whoever Kambosos picks, the other people need to fight each other. Like whoever's left over. You know, I think the way I think after he won his title, he kind of should have just kept it as a we'll see what's going to happen type shit instead of mentioning names already because now we are expecting you to fight Devin, but we know you'll probably fight Loma or Ryan because he keeps bringing Ryan's name up for some weird reason. Like, I don't know what that's all about. But I will say something else I haven't heard anyone mention on here, and I'm pretty sure no one gives a fuck, but I watched it, was that Conor Ben Algieri. And Conor Ben looked good, man. I know Algieri's a shell of his former self, but he's only been stopped once by Spence. And Conor looked sharp against him, went to the body early, finished it off up top. And I think, you know, Conor could be a good name to put on someone's resume. I mean, if Boots and Virgil can't get these top dogs, I mean, Conor and Boots, Conor and Virgil might be a cool fight. Might be a good little fight. He got a good little fan base over in the UK too to probably sell out there, you know, with his dad being a legend and whatnot. So I think that was good. I think Jerry Anderson looked good. Keyshawn looked good. Xander looked good. I mean, I know they all fought so they can look good, but they lived up to it. You know what I'm saying? If you get given someone, you take them out just like they did. Yeah. So
yeah, you're right. And as you were saying that, I was thinking something off topic, but here's another reason why I can prove that the infrastructure that PBC is folding. There's no prospects. There's no structure in terms of building what's next at PBC. You know what I mean? This is it for PBC. This is
I don't know if that's me or you.
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand it. I don't know how Floyd didn't convince some of these amateurs to not sign with them. You know, but that's a sidebar. But yeah.
I mean, Bob came through and swooped them up. Like, he swooped all these young boys up.
Shocked. I was really shocked that Bob got all 5 of them.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about Bob, though, he has always been really good with building the fighter. Yeah. Now, once they get to a certain point, you ain't going to see nothing after that. But, exactly. I mean, in the beginning, he'll help you out. He'll get you to be a name where people know who you are, at least, you know. I think what Xander's fighting at, was it 157 or 150? I mean, 147 or 154?
I don't know.
His last fight.
I don't know.
40. I mean, kind of.
He's probably 47 or 54 because he sparred Sean Porter in Vegas.
Okay. What is he? He's only like 19 or 20 or some shit, right?
Yeah, he's young. He's very young.
Yeah, I think he looks promising. But same way I feel with Kambosos. I mean, Kambosos did show us something in Tio, but I mean, his last couple of fights were like, you know, just neck and neck type fight. I feel like he's like the next Sean Porter, and I think that's what Kambosos is going to be. I think he'll beat some good dudes, but he'll probably lose against some special dudes. You know what I mean? Like,
wow. You know, it was funny because I heard that, I saw the highlight. I didn't watch the fight of the Algieri fight, and I was like, Sean did good by retiring, because that would have been him. You know, he had to fight Jaron Ennis next. He done fought everybody, so the only person he could fight is Jaron Ennis if he want to make millions.
Yeah, Jaron or Virgil. I mean, those are the two they're pushing.
Yeah, and Sean said nope. But Sean gonna come back though. He's gonna come back.
But against who though? Like, he's already fought everywhere.
He's not really. I don't think I believe he'll come out of retirement. I don't know when, but I believe he'll come out of retirement.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I think one thing I think he got a good business plan with that Styles Make Fights brand for the clothing. Yeah. I mean, they did some good stuff. I mean, I'm not sure if you saw the inside of all his war stuff from that fight.
No.
But yeah, when you open up the inside of the Roman stuff, it had just panels of Hagler, just different pictures all up in the inside of it. And same thing with the shorts if you reverse them.
Oh, that's dope, because I do know he was working with Styles Make Fights when we were cool. He had that on his trunk, so I did know that. So
yeah, I watched his podcast, and he brought the main dude on for like 5 minutes, and he had said that I believe it was the Ugas fight, huh?
Oh, really? That's dope. I'm glad.
Yeah, he said after the Ugas fight that whatever outfit they made him for the Ugas fight, he said he wasn't fucking with, and that was when he was just buying from him. And then he called him back and told him, he talked to dude, was like, hey, man, I wasn't happy with that last one. And they're like, we promise it won't happen again. Pretty much our problem is money. So instead of being of investing, they ended up, Sean's a partner with the brand now. So
that's smart. Hopefully, I don't know if Sean is capable of, and I say this from a business, but every time I say something negative, you think I'm hating on him. But I don't think he connects with the guys. So hopefully that he builds his brand just by talking about it on his commentary, you know, like hopefully. But I don't think he can sales pitch. I don't think he's cool enough to do that, you know. No, I'm serious. I don't think he can speak the language to Jared Big Baby Miller and be like, not Big Baby Anderson, be like, hey, let us do your next outfit. I don't think Sean can communicate that to him. You know?
Yeah, but I think Sean's one of those, like, he's a likable dude. So I think that people might not be latched on right away, but so far they look to have some fire. They did Nico Walsh's Nico stuff this past. They did his whole outfit this past fight.
Oh, okay, no, that's a great start. That's a really great start. Him and Nico, because the other guy wore it too. The rapper. So that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I think if he presents it just to some fighters behind the scenes type of thing, a couple people he does know, or a couple prospects coming up or some shit, you know, and then on top of that, the dude said the brand is just for everybody. So it could just be a up and coming 16-year-old prospect from the hood coming up. They got shorts in his range. Obviously, the more detailed shit for the top fighters would be more expensive, but they say they make affordable stuff too, just to practice in and stuff like that. So
that's dope. And I want it to do well, because I think the power should be in the fighter's hands. I think Sean should have a stake in boxing. I think Sean should be an entrepreneur. Like, I 100% believe in that, you know. So I wish him well. We'll cross paths at some point.
Yeah, man. This past weekend, that was probably the best card that Abbas put on for a minute too. I don't know what the numbers were like. It was free, wasn't it? I mean, I don't know. I streamed the shit. So,
who was free?
The Lomachenko card.
Yeah, it was on ESPN. I watched it.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see any of the unders. I didn't see Davis's brother or Xander. I had to watch real quick online because it was a quick fight anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I just watched Keyshawn and up on that card. But I mean, the future's looking good, man. And But at the same time, man, I don't want to get my fucking hopes up because the way the game is in this boxing game, man, we ain't gonna get a lot of these fucking
We're gonna
fights
be
next
watching
year.
a lot of Top Rank. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking like it but people are all running out. People are running out of other fights to make and other excuses to make. I think the pressure is putting on, and one thing about this era of fans is we got social media, so we gonna get that pressure on you. It's gonna be more than before. People are gonna tag you and talk about you and talk shit to you and so on and so forth. So I think I like the pressure Bud's putting on if it's legit. I mean, I ain't seen no paperwork, so I don't know if he's really applying for these mandatories, but if he is, power to him. I saw a little bit of a back and forth with Shakur and Lil B-Hop with Colbert. They was talking that talk, like they want each other next. So that could be a cool fight. Not if we ain't gonna get Valdez. We already know that's not happening. So I mean, there goes that. And then as far as Monster and Onair, looks like next to be up right there, the rematch. I don't know, a lot of things shaking, man. I said earlier this year that within the next three to 5 years, we're gonna see undisputed in damn near every weight class. I mean, it looks like it's headed toward that direction.
We close. We definitely close.
And as far as Gary Russell, man, like I love the guy, man, but I think he's just ending up in that position where it's like, man, we need you're getting a little bit older. And you need these blockbuster fights. So, I mean, even if these numbers ain't looking right, I know it's prize fighting, but the same shit we telling Bud, man, just take the fight. Fuck it. You might not be getting what you want to get, but let's make your name a little bit bigger because he deserves more attention than what he's getting. But at the same time, I feel like he's kind of doing it to himself in a sense.
Yeah, it's definitely a shared blame. I would agree that I believe it's a shared blame. But god damn, you don't get none of them. Like, how do you not get none of the fighters?
Yeah. And I mean, I respect him because he is the longest reigning champion, in boxing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't getting no fights. So,
right.
But so I understand maybe where he stands. I mean, because I was trying to look at it hypothetically, like judging off his interviews, his personality, what I've seen of him. I could only imagine him in a negotiation, him in behind closed doors. He's probably not the easiest person to negotiate with. He is he stands on his square as a man, whatever he believes in. So if he believes he needs more money, he's not going to take anything less. And that's just what's going to happen. So he's going to fight a lesser opponent until he gets paid. A lot of these fights he's been linked to, the main reason they ain't happened supposedly on his behalf is because the numbers weren't right, because the number wasn't right, because the contract wasn't right. So I just don't know how much longer he got to play that game before he starts, Father Time's undefeated, man. So, and he looks like he'll be a good trainer too. So I think at least he has something to fall back on after this.
Yeah, I didn't watch the fight, but I heard y'all gave reviews.
The total opposite of Teofimo Lopez Sr. Like the total opposite. Like he was straight telling his brother, "Hey, stick to jab. Go around, stop going that way, go this way, duck under this." He wasn't just fuck him up. Come on, what are you doing? So, but I'm not gonna keep y'all too much longer, man. I know you back. You got a lot of people in line, man. Man, I think we're gonna finish off the year strong, and this might be one of the better years in the past little bit. I mean, it's a hell of a bounce back from the pandemic. Mm-hmm. And I'm hoping 2022 just keeps this trajectory. It's just big fight after big fight after big fight. One thing though, the Tyson Fury and Usyk face-to-face they had it at Loma's fight. They had a little promo kind of looking like. Tyson said he hopes Usyk beats Joshua's ass again, and he's ready for the undisputed. So I think that would be a great undisputed fight. Tyson got the size and length, but the way I see it is he's also had some fights. People got close. If Otto Walling can do that to you, then I believe Usyk can too.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put nothing past Usyk, but Usyk has had fights where he kind of looked less than stellar, but I think they both kind of fight up to the competition. So I think that'll be a good fight in the future. I really hope Wilder comes back, even if it's just to go out on a win. If he does retire, I'd like to see him go out on a win with somebody. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and knock Billy White out or get the Joshua. I think the Joshua fight is still there, man. With no belts on the line, both of them taking L's, that fight is still there.
These motherfuckers saying, hurry up. Hurry up.
All right, I'm all let y'all, man. All right. Go.
What's up, man? How you feel, man?
Fred, what's happening?
I'm feeling great, man. What you got?
Yeah, you good? piggybacking on Max, yeah. Wilder should stay until he at least fight Joshua, you know?
Yeah, he should get the Joshua fight.
Might as well give us that at least.
Yeah.
I'm liking Big Baby though. I'm liking Anderson, man.
Mm-hmm.
That little walkout was kind of corny, but I think he was paying he's paying homage to Pimp C.
Yeah, that shit was super corny though. That shit was
You need a real chinchilla, man. You gotta have a real fur, you know? You gonna do it big, you know?
Yeah, that shit was bad corny.
Yeah, but I like him though. He looked good, man. He looked real good. Keyshawn Davis looked good too. I think he's still, just too brand like what is it, 4-0 now?
Yeah.
He coming though.
Oh, he on his way.
He coming.
And I did put a little extra on him, but you know what I mean?
As you should though.
Yeah. He bad, man. I didn't know he was that good, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I didn't know he was that poised. I hear it when he talk, but when you do it, shit.
Right.
I was impressed with that man. Shout out to his parents.
Where's he from?
Norfolk.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Shout out to his mom and dad. That's what I wanted. They raising some good kids over there, man. Some good boys.
He looking real good. But yeah. Hopefully, the heavyweight division, we can get Big Baby. We need that. We need them belts back in America.
Right.
I think what they got, don't they got Fury and White coming or something? Don't know.
Yeah.
No, see that shit.
Who cares?
Fuck that shit. Other than that, man, you had a big weekend, Father of the Year weekend. Wrestling moves. Congratulations on the film festival.
Oh, that's love, man. That's love.
Oscar nods might be coming soon, right? You can get short film.
Yeah, you get short film, man. Yeah, I'm just having a good time, man. I'm doing what you would do with your son,
Right. Free the old man, free Larry Hoover. How was the show?
It was great. It was great. It was an awesome time, man. I matriculated my way to the best seat in the house.
Oh yeah.
Dead center, you know what I mean? I just did what I had to do, and it was a great time. I would do it all over again. That show was good.
I want to come out there. I ain't vaccinated, man.
Okay. Yeah, that shit was, you missed
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure that they're gonna turn that into a tour, man. Those numbers are ridiculous, man. They only can do stadiums.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah, they make millions of shows. Yeah, you better monetize that.
I just really want to tap in, man. Tell you be safe, keep your head on the swivel.
Yeah, thank you.
A rapper Slim 400 got killed in
Inglewood.
7th in Manchester. My grandmother lived on 5th in Manchester, so it was
I'm
right
always,
in that area.
I'm always in that area.
It's hot over there.
Yeah, it's hot, super hot. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was awful, man. That's awful. That's awful, man. But these, I don't know, man. I be thinking, man. I don't play God, but I do have questions, right? If God tells us to be really good people and serve Him, what happens to gangbangers when they get murdered? When they murder each other, where do these gangbangers go? They go straight to hell?
Man, I don't even know what the God questions, man. I really,
I'll be like, man,
I believe in a higher power, but I don't really get caught in the semantics, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened after we die, and I ain't for the guessing.
Yeah, I'm not. But I'm just saying, if you believe in God, you didn't get a chance to repent for your sins, right? If you unexpectedly get murdered.
Yeah. What's the I don't know, a praying grandmother, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. Praying grandmother, maybe that works.
These preachers is afterlife real estate agents or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
I don't know. Yeah, we gotta ask Deacon that question. Maybe
ask Deacon, get Deacon.
Yeah, ask Deacon. Yeah, we're gonna ask Deacon that question because that happened, and I saw his pictures online, and I'm like, he was a stone cold blood. Like he was a real
he from Treetop.
So I'm like, I mean, like, what do you do? Like, I don't know, man.
But everybody been living off them EDDs and PPPs and all that. Now that's dried up. So
I'm staying out of these streets. I'm
killers is hungry. Everybody out here, So that's why I'm saying, man, keep your head on the swivel. Stay dangerous.
Yeah, stay dangerous.
Your face card getting, you know what I'm saying? Your face card booming.
Yeah.
People knowing you out here.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Man, are you kidding? I don't take no chances.
All right. Right, but yeah, that's all I was in. I was just
I
checking
appreciate you tapping in, man.
Yeah, you know I ain't staying long. Peace to everybody.
All the time. Appreciate you, Caesar. What's up, Ant? Yeah. Yeah, we good. What you got?
I ain't got shit, man. I just wanted to tell you, man, you was right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm always right.
Devin Haney and Cambosis ain't fighting.
Hey, we can't hear you. I don't know if I can hear you, but it's gonna be harder for people to hear you. Are you doing something with your sound? Is it blocked? There you go. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, way better. You're normal.
Yeah, what's up with you though, man? Hey, what we gonna do about these belts, man? We gonna have to do something, man. With these
I say
sanctions
get rid
about
of them. Like we can't ask for a unification fight and then say, "Oh, they racist. Oh, WBC's racist. The WBO is racist. The WBA is racist." But you're playing for the unifications. That's why I just be quiet.
Man, nah, we gotta push these boxers to let go of these belts, man. That shit don't even matter.
It don't.
It don't matter, man, because they not doing these tournaments like they should.
Right.
They better come together and start making good fights, man. Fuck them belts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we gonna start holding we can't hold the boxers accountable, I guess, huh? If they don't want to let that shit go.
I say hold them accountable. They
Hold
rich.
them accountable.
They rich. Fuck you. I mean, I'm not.
What they need a belt for if they ain't doing shit for it? Like, we don't give a fuck about no damn belt. We care about the fight.
Nah.
Man, come on, man. What we talking about? But, I just wanted to get on here and say that, man. You was right, man. But, I might be speaking too soon on that because they still might fight. You know what I'm saying? It's still a possibility.
It ain't fighting, dog. The system is doing what it's designed to do.
Yeah, fuck them belts, man.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Well, they listening tonight. They in here. They definitely tonight. Shout out to all the fighters in here listening. Shout out to all the promoters, managers.
Man, Bomb Squad.
Bomb Squad. What's up,
Bomb Squad? Man,
DM,
salute to everybody, man. Salute to the LDBC, man. All y'all, man. Keep grinding, man.
Thank you, man.
Salute to you, Fred.
Thank you, dog.
All right, peace.
All right, well, I appreciate y'all coming in here saying that, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. I didn't drop this video because I was gonna offend a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you what the video was about. If I can remember, it's voice, not video. The phone lines are open again. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. Cuban fights at 168 against one of them Fox brothers. Man, Al Haymon destroyed the Fox family, dog. And we just gonna let him do it. Anyways, but I'll talk about that later on in the week. But these fighters are rich, man. These fighters are wealthy. What's up, 210?
What's up, Fred?
What's up, San Antonio?
Hello?
San Antonio.
Fred?
We hear you fine. Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear
All
you.
right,
What's
dope.
up, Fred? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. What you got?
Man, dude, I'm going to be honest, Fred. I hate to say it.
Right.
I don't think Haney beats Lomachenko, Fred.
You don't think Haney beats Lomachenko? I had them thoughts. Go ahead.
You know what my reasoning is behind that?
Go ahead.
I don't think he have enough power to keep him off of him, Fred.
Yeah, I would. I would. If I'm a betting man, I would favor Lomachenko against Haney. I would favor Tank against. I would favor Lomachenko against Haney. There's something in me about Cambosis, man. I could be wrong. I'm not as a fight. Whoever he signs the fight, will break that fight down. But I think Cambosis is like the New York Giants. Like, do you know the New York Giants don't lose Super Bowls? Y'all know that? They get there and they win, and they not the best team. They lose to New England the last game of the regular season, and then guess what? They beat them in the Super Bowl off a miraculous catch. It gets stuck to his helmet. Like, The Giants just find ways to win Super Bowls. Phil Simms goes down with an injury. Jeff Hostetler steps in and wins the Super Bowl against the best team in football, the Buffalo Bills. I think that's Cambosis. I'm not sure yet because Bob Arum swore by it. Oh, he's a bum. He's just a basic fighter. But he prepared for his opponent and won. You know, and I didn't know. I was watching Cambosis when I saw him fight his trainer, Mickey Bay. I didn't know that was Cambosis until obviously I found out it was. And I was like, damn, how he beat, you know, Mickey Bay was in the fight, but just coming up a little bit short, you know, and I'm like, he prepares, you know, and we gonna see. We gonna see. But I would agree with you that Lomachenko would be the favorite against Tank and Devin Haney. By one round, I'm not I saw a lot of shit. And Lomachenko that like kind of wowed me a little bit though.
What
like,
you mean?
Like he wowed me. Like I haven't seen Lomachenko fight in a long time. I saw the highlights against Nakatani. You know, I didn't really watch that fight. I didn't watch the fight he had, his comeback fight, because I knew he was gonna beat him. I don't know who it was, but his ability to be successful in high risk situations impresses me. He has to get in that margin where it's like, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Like he has to take a risk to win fights. He can't fight from the outside and win.
Yes.
You know, he can't fight. And he's accurate and he takes punches and he shows a poker face. I think his punch, I think one of the biggest differences between Haney and Loma is their punch resistance. I think Loma has better punch resistance than Devin Haney. I think if Devin can keep him on that stick, but Devin got to throw like 700 jabs that fight. 500 to 700 jabs to win that fight.
I think he punched better than Haney in combination, to be honest, right?
That's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't know he had hand speed.
Yeah, he got.
I ain't gonna lie.
His combination patterns are really nice. I noticed that.
I haven't seen Lomachenko fight in 2 years. I didn't watch his fights. I don't know if y'all knew that. I didn't really watch him. I watched him early on till he got 8-0, and I thought he was really good. And then I stopped watching him because I knew they were putting him against like guys that were moving up in weight, and I thought, oh, that's a wash. And then I did see the fight against Tio, but he only fought a half a fight. So, and I thought Tio could have stopped him in the 12th round. So I really ain't been fully watching Lomachenko. Like I don't stay home and say I'm watching a Lomachenko fight. Like Fred ain't doing that. So, but this was the first time. So I'm really watching Lomachenko like pretty much brand new, you know, and I was impressed. I ain't gonna lie. I was very impressed with Lomachenko. He's definitely a top 10 pound for pound fighter. I don't care what nobody say. He's a bad boy to me. And I would have him a 1 round favorite against Devin. I would have him maybe a 2 round favorite against Tank Davis. I don't think Tank Davis is mature enough. I think Devin is mature enough to stay in there. But I would have him a 1 round favorite against Devin and at least a 2 round favorite against Tank.
And I think you said like the same thoughts that I had. I think he does need to risk a little bit to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, man, the Haney pop is what, like, you know, Haney. I think he was a little gun shy in the first few rounds against Tio when he felt that power to get inside, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It made him gun shy, but I don't think he feels that way. And it just this last fight, because man, I went back and watched that fight. The amount of body blows that he landed on Jojo Diaz would have any, like, it was crazy, man. Like if you watch that fight, you would think he would have drowned him by the 4th round. He was just sticking him, Fred. Pop, pop. And Jojo just walked right through him. It's not like, I mean, it's like Jojo's like known for resistance or anything. I mean, he's not gonna fall over, but man, I'm like, he should have drowned him, Fred. Like, I don't know.
It's
There's an issue with the pop there.
It's
for
funny.
Sure.
I had that conversation with my business partner. We went to the Rams game that weekend. We went to the Rams game after the Devin Haney. We watched the Devin Haney fight together. Did we watch that fight together? I don't know. It's all bleeds in together. I don't know. But anyways, I told him Devin Haney is too accurate. He's too perfect not to make Jojo Diaz take a knee. Like his punch placement is like, I mean, it can't be better. And he's gonna have to be in great shape to beat a Lomachenko. He's gonna have to be in tremendous shape. Now I'm rooting for Devin Haney. Don't misconstrue me rooting for Devin Haney versus who I believe will win. He's gonna have to throw at least 600 jabs that fight. Like his left arm gonna have to fall off to beat a Lomachenko. Because Lomachenko gonna turn him, and Devin's gonna have to make a decision. Is he gonna hold like Comey, or is he athletic enough to for 12 rounds to turn with him? Turn with him, throw the left hook. You know what I mean? Push him. I think Devin is taller.
This might be the first guy that we see him fight that doesn't fight in a straight line. He fight off the line a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because that jab, I don't know if people when they spar, when you find a guy that's standing in front of you fighting that straight line, it's very easy to land a jab. Well, not very easy, but a lot easier. Versus when he's fighting, off the line, it's really hard to snap it. It makes it almost tenses you up more, and you get more tired. Even if you throw less jabs, it's like I'm on a fire the whole time, So it's just hard. I don't know, man. That this fight really. If you would have asked me before this week, I would have been like Haney whoops him, and this fight just like whoop, it just like changed everything.
Nah,
two performances.
Nah, you got to tell the truth. I thought Loma looked the best out of Tank Devin. I thought Kambosos looked the best. Kambosos 1, Loma 2, Devin 3, Tank 4. I would have it in that order. I got Loma the favorite, man. I have Loma the favorite. I'm still
to be honest with you, Tank's the only one that doesn't fight any of those guys. Because Floyd's not putting them in there with either Loma.
I don't trust Tank. I'll be honest. As much as I like Tank, like inherently, like spiritually love Tank, like I don't trust Tank. I don't, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't trust Tank. He had a moment in between that 11th and 12th round that he mentally checked out. And Barry Hunter, which is his job, brought him back and say, just box for the 12th round.
Yep.
And he did it, and he won the fight. And I don't know how Tank is going to respond when Tank.
I just think he struggles with the activity level too. So Tank ain't that active, man.
None of them are. Devin's pretty active.
You know what I see that fight as? Like Mikey Garcia should have never beat Adrian Broner. Like it just should have never happened. It was just the activity. Like he came in with the perfect game plan. End of the day, just throw, hold. You know what I'm saying? He just outworked them, literally. Outworked them.
Yeah.
They come in with that give Lomachenko or Haney that game plan. I think they just outwork Tank, tie him up when he get dangerous, and reset every time.
And by the way, Tank didn't hurt his hand in the 6th round, dog. I seen him throw combinations, uppercuts, left hooks in the 8th round last night. I didn't watch the whole fight, but you know how you channel surfing? I'm channel surfing because I'm not home, so my family member had cable. So I'm like, oh shit, I got Showtime. I don't have Showtime, dog. I don't have none of that shit. So they had Showtime, and I'm channel surfing, and it was on round 8, and I saw Tank throw uppercuts, left hook, power shots with his left hand. I'm like, they said he hurt his hand in the 6th round, but
man, if you fighting for millions of dollars, I don't care how broken that hand is. You throw it full power. Come on, Fred. Like,
yeah,
man, you breaking in 3 more places. That's what it is. Hey, come on, man. too much money on the line to not throw it because he's
Facts.
broken. I
Facts.
don't buy that either. I don't buy that.
Facts.
And lastly, Fred, I haven't talked to you since, I think, but man, Mayweather P. Diddying his whole career, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's sad how he's doing. It's sad how man, and his pay-per-view sucked. The pay-per-view numbers is not even a mention. They like 100. I spoke to 3 people, and both of them were in the range of 120 to 160. So I don't have the
And you know
exact
what's
number.
funny about it all, Fred?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know who was even bigger than both Floyd and him this weekend or that weekend with the Tank fight?
Devin Haney.
It was Canelo. No, Canelo. Like after it's Fred, it's true. Look at all the you go on all the all the channels, and everybody reporting what Floyd said about Canelo, and everybody worried about Canelo. Like back to Canelo's career. It's like, come on, man. This guy if anything, he breathing more fire into Canelo's career, man.
Yeah, he's mad. He's mad at Al for getting that $50 million, and Al owes Floyd a lot of money, and that's how he keeps him stringing along. He keeps him stringing along with that, and he has a ledger on Floyd. Give Floyd this, and no, I'm not gonna say it, but yeah. So he has a ledger on Floyd, and Floyd is livid that Canelo got $50 million and he owes Floyd millions.
Yeah, if anything, I'm telling you, he's breathing fire onto Canelo.
Yeah,
he increasing that gap of people hate Floyd versus love Canelo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because he's not doing it in a tasteful manner. And I don't know what tasteful manner is, but I'm talking about in these streets. Floyd, people looking at him like, who cares?
That's exactly what it is. He old news. He watched. He mad about something. That's how they look at him now.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah,
it's
he was
crazy.
livid at Al. He called Al, and he basically gave Al a piece of his mind. It was a phone call that was made between Al and Floyd. And Floyd
there
ain't
was a
happy.
phone call.
Oh, yeah, it was a phone call. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tidbits from the barbershop.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a phone call. Al knows Floyd is mad at him.
He gonna be more mad, man. I'm telling you.
They're gonna be mad, I know.
Because if Al can pay Canelo, he gonna keep Canelo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he gonna feed him big money. $50 million ain't nothing, man. He gonna finance the Makabu fight too. That's what crazy, Fred.
That's Don King's fight. See, that's a whole nother thing, man. Don King, that was the play from jump. We're gonna get Caleb, and then then what you want to do next?
Telling you, man. It's crazy, man. The way they're moving the whole career thing is insane, man.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get off the line, Fred. I know it's busy.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. No,
thanks,
that's all love.
bro.
It's all love, man. We
doing your thing, brother.
Thank you, man. We are a few clicks from 600, man. Let's get to 600, man. We almost there.
Let's get it.
We've
hit
got
the
5.
like button.
Oh yeah, hit the like button. My bad. I didn't mean to hang up on you, San Antonio. Man, we 50 people away from 600 people, man. Nobody go. No, everybody stay. Nobody leave. Stay in the building. Anyways, man, I appreciate that, man. It's growing, man. It's growing and growing and growing, man, because of y'all. And I'll say this: Devin Haney made more money than Tank Davis. I know. Don't believe nobody. Congratulations to Devin Haney. You officially made more money than Tank Davis. You deserve it. You stayed on your course. You didn't fall. Now, part two to that is Devin Haney, you better start separating yourself from Floyd and Leonard Elby. They want you to fail. I have no doubt in my mind. Leonard Elby is sitting there like trying to figure out, do I pay a fighter or do I get nah, I ain't gonna say it. We're gonna keep it boxing. But yeah, man. Devin Haney officially made more money than Tank. Tank had $1 million guarantee with an upside on the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view flopped, and Devin made $3 million, I heard. So I don't know exactly, but congratulations to Devin. Well played. The only thing I would tell Devin is you better not ever give another jeweler $1 million. That's the only thing I would tell him. You know what I mean? Don't do it. I don't care how young you are. Do not give that man $1 million. You know what I mean? Shit. That's what I would say. Invest that shit. Go buy a whole city block in New Jersey. Not New Jersey. Where's he at? Las Vegas, excuse me. You know, properties are cheap out there. So Devin is ready. Devin wants these fights. I'm glad Devin is really pursuing these fights. Devin is not going to get the Lomachenko fight. Devin is not going to get the Tank fight. The only fight he has a chance at getting is Kambosos. But here's the catch. The business of boxing is doing what it is designed to do, y'all. The same thing that happened to Gary Russell is the same thing that will happen to Devin Haney. I'm not rooting that it happens to him. Don't think that I'm rooting for him, but based off of the history and how things move, Devin ain't getting that fight. If he gets the fight, I'm gonna be like, I'm wrong. I'm happy I'm wrong. Kudos, congratulations. We can start the campaign. You know what I mean? I would suggest that, and for real, I would suggest that Devin spends the last 4 weeks of his camp in Australia. Get acclimated to the food. Get acclimated to driving on the other side of the road. You know, you're going to do your tourist stuff. I don't know if you're going to do it before or after the fight, but get acclimated to it. I've been to Australia 5 times. It's a great place to be. And I would spend half my camp in Australia, you know, because that fight is that big. It's that important. Don't go 10 days before like they tell you. Hell no. Hell no. You know, so I don't think he's gonna get the fight. Lute, man, listen. As San Antonio say, these guys with these little hats, they work with each other. They ain't not gonna say, oh, forget you, man. You wearing a fitted hat. I'm gonna go mess with this. I'm gonna go mess with these Negroes over here. Nah, they don't do that. They can dislike each other to the 10th power. They will not go over there and work with the Negroes over working with the little hats. Trust me. Lou DiBella, I know he's not a little hat guy. DiBella's not a little hat name, right? DiBella is Italian. I don't know what he is, but anyways, he's gonna go work with Eddie Hearn and or Bob Arum. It ain't going no other way, y'all. All right, it ain't. So, get it through your head. And what I mean by he works with Eddie Hearn is they gonna find a fighter. They gonna find a fighter. It ain't gonna be Devin Haney. And I think that's just the reality of it. That's too easy to say, oh, Devin Haney versus Kambosos. That's too much like right. It ain't happening. And the fact that these fans and media is saying we hate these belts, but we want unifications. I think you got to pick a side. It's kind of like I feel like pissing y'all off. It's kind of like the Nation of Islam saying the white man is the devil, but you take all the government contracts, right? You can't say these belts are racist and then say I want a unification bout. Just have the best fight the best, man. Have the best fight the best, and let everyone else start begging. He ain't getting Kambosos, and he's gonna fight some guy named Walsh. Hey, what's 78 called those guys? Walsh, Liams. He gonna get one of them guys. He gonna get one of them guys. You know, and if Devin doesn't fight a JoJo Diaz upgrade, Didn't y'all know the answer? Didn't y'all gonna say I've been right all this time? And regardless of how I feel about Lomachenko, I think Devin Haney deserves these fights. It's sad we live in 2021 where a champion literally has to go out and seek these fights. Like it don't make no sense. Like when did Tom Brady say, you know what? None of these won't play against me. Yeah, he's gonna fight a Ted Cheeseman. He may even fight a Tevin Farmer type, you know. So if Devin moves up, he needs to throw his belt. He needs to throw his belt in the trash on the way up. Like, listen, I can't jump in front of these stories and go 100% hard. I can't. Gary Russell still has a WB. I love these guys, man. But Gary Russell has a WBC belt. Devin Haney has a WBC belt. And who else? Who has it at 130? I don't know. Who cares? But they still holding on to the belts. So how can we talk bad about how can they ask us as media to go super hard when they holding on to the very thing in which we don't agree with? So somebody got to make a statement. Devin and Gary, make the statement. Put the belts in the trash and fight each other. Ooh, you talk about a statement. You know, that would be. And whatever happened to Rolly's charges, by the way? I see Rolly in the. Rolly got completely screwed, man. That's sad, man. That's so sad. That's sad what they did to Rolly, man. And I'm not gonna sit here and cap for Rolly, but I'm gonna say that's wrong. It's completely wrong. And I don't know. I never known it to take this long to file charges. File charges mean you got to go see a judge. It don't mean you're guilty. It just means they have enough evidence to charge you. They ain't even got enough evidence to charge that man. This is awful, man. This is awful. But I'm not gonna sit here and defend Rolly when the Haneys are an asset to the. I'm just gonna point it out, bring it up, but I'm not, because I could be spending that time on Devin Haney or somebody else. You know what I mean? But he was done wrong. And I always say this: Tank should have stood up for Rolly. Tank should have stood up for Rolly because of what he's going through after grabbing that woman. Tank should have stepped in and be like, "Nah, innocent till proven guilty." He would have got a lot more respect in these streets, you know. But anyways, man, what do I know, right? But as we get back, we're about to close the show. Damn, it's 11 o'clock. This had to be the fastest show in the history of the show because I ain't seen y'all since Tuesday. Wow. Damn, we got a guest tomorrow and we got a guest Tuesday. So we'll be back Wednesday, Thursday, where it's just us talking shit. But getting back to the topic at hand. Floyd Mayweather and Al Haymon are at odds ends. Floyd Mayweather called Al Haymon and vehemently disagreed with him. And 248. Who do we appreciate? What's up? He's watching the show. When you call in, just stay listening to the phone. All right. Let me open up these phone lines again. Someone bring us home. But yeah, man, it's just awful, man. It's awful what happened to Rolly. It's awful what's going to happen to Devin Haney. But it is what it is. 248. What's up?
Hello.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Turn me down in the back, please.
Yeah. I was just wondering, when you having some eye candy come back on the show? When Brianna Betty coming back on?
Well, let's get her. I'll call her. That'll be fun. I got you.
Yeah, there was some good fights the last few weekends in the lightweight division.
It has
It was
been.
entertaining.
It has been. It reminds me of the HBO days when they used to all fight back to back weeks and to build up the fight.
Yeah, I watched all of it.
Mm-hmm. And rightfully so. You deserve it. Boxing got it right.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say what's up. I watch the show all the time.
Thank you, bro.
I'm a hardcore fan.
Nigga, I'm not about to have 4 uncomfortable moments with a grown man. What's up, man? Oh, you're not used to my humor yet. You're first time calling in. My bad. Let me welcome you to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate it, man.
I called in. This is like the second time I called in.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you 2 of them.
Welcome to the show.
All right, yeah, I'll be watching though.
You said that already.
All right, I'll holler back.
Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you hate when you? Hey, I'm gonna tell all y'all niggas. Damn, I was trying not to say it the whole show, but anyways, don't you? When I be on the phone sometimes, I be giving dudes dead air like a son of a gun. I be like, they be like, hello. I just be ignoring them. hey, I don't like having uncomfortable moments with dudes, man, on the phone. You be like, what did you call? What did you call for, man? What did you call for, man? Say it, man. Say it with your chest out, man. Man. But yeah, man, this is gonna get PBC about to be messy. PBC, but I'm gonna get some phone calls tomorrow, man. Oh man, I'm gonna get some phone calls and some DMs tomorrow for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with the brothers not getting these undisputed chances, man?
Is the system is doing what it is designed to do.
Right.
Knowledge born all odds in the building.
True that. But the thing is, I don't understand. I mean, I'm looking at like the Devin Haney situation. I'm looking at also Shakur's situation because it's 2 vacant belts. It's like Shakur's 2 vacant belts in that 130 division. You know what I mean? You got Shakur, you got Fulton, got another guy that got 2 belts that he can unify with. But none of that's gonna happen. But when Canelo was turned for undisputed, they rolled out the red carpet for him. They even gave Caleb. They even put a vacant bill up when he fought that guy, Caleb Smith, or whatever that guy is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just crazy what's going on as far as boxing,
Yeah.
as far as what they're doing with the brothers, man.
Yeah, and I say this, I don't give a care anymore. I'm not defending these Negroes, man. I'm not defending these Negroes who know what they up against and still participate in the system. Like, I can't do it, man. You're talking like it goes against for real how I live my life.
Right.
Like I am independent. Like I am 100% independent, man, in everything that I do, everything that I create, how I live my life. Like, and I want to stand beside or stand behind a fighter that says, you know what? Forget these belts. I'm going to be independent. I'm going to do it my way. You know what I mean? Like Lorenzo
But
Trucks.
Fred, you don't want to see these guys,
Don't
get
care.
their legacies though?
Listen.
You say forget all the belts and stuff, right? So we're going to have this Mexican and Europeans with all the legacies.
You value the belts. I don't value them. I really don't. There was a fight. Big Baby Anderson wasn't fighting for a belt. this weekend.
Right.
Keyshawn Jackson wasn't fighting for a belt this weekend, and I left yesterday boxing like I'm a Keyshawn Davis fan now. I walked
Oh,
away.
you like him?
It wasn't no belt, but I was like, I'm a fan now. I'm a real
Right.
fan, you know. So um I don't really value the belts like that, man. Like I don't say I don't, you know, and I know maybe back in the day, you know, I get caught up in the status quo and shit, but now that I'm so detached, like
Right.
these fighters really got to stand up. Man,
Right.
like, okay, how are we not gonna hold these fighters accountable when they say, "Oh no, I got to get my money," huh? And you want me to fight for you, but you gonna go get your money,
Right.
and you want the fans to stand in the gap? Nah, you got to stand in the gap. You, Mr. Black Fighter, and then see, and then a lot of black media they double talk, right? It's a lot of double talk in black media, right? We
True.
gotta hold the line, man. Hold the line. We cannot say we want undisputed and then call these belts racist.
Right.
You can't do it. Like it's like the Nation of Islam saying the white man's a devil, but then get all the money from the government. It's not the bean pies and the final call, y'all. It's not. It's the government contracts that's keeping Farrakhan in that mansion. So
Yeah, I'm here for that.
like, how do we value the belts, man? I want to see this fighter get the WBA belt. I want to see this fighter get the IBF belt. But then you just said they racist. You just said boxing is racist. So the goal is to get these fighters outside of these systems and create what we, I'm gonna say what I started with Devin Haney and Gary Russell. And it was bigger than life itself on here. But the fighters don't move. Like I can't defend them. Like I'm just gonna sit and say I told you so. When Devin Haney don't get the fight, he's not getting the Kambosos fight, dog.
Oh no, I think that's Loma fight.
Loma? I don't know who, but it's not gonna be Devin. And it's not because I don't care. It's because the system is designed to do what exactly is doing.
Right.
It's like we can't keep on saying, well, Loma gets to fight him. How come Devin can't? Huh? Oh man, listen. All right. Or tell me another fighter, another division. That's getting done. Shakur
maybe.
Great. Shakur get it. Shakur is very happy. He got $1 million his last fight. He ain't that mad. He's not fighting Oscar Valdez. He talking, but he ain't moving like it. Shit, man. These fighters are very happy, man. These fighters are very happy getting their checks, living their best life, driving their Mercedes, driving their G-Wagons, driving their Bentleys. They're very happy, y'all.
Right. Man. I wanted one last thing and I'm gone. Yeah. I want to say something about the Tank situation and like you were saying about far as these young guys fighting Loma. I like this time last year, I had Tank, I said, damn, he can knock Loma out, he can do this. But the way Mayweather has moved him, he's not prepared to fight nobody.
Exactly. He's not prepared. Exactly.
You know what I mean? He can't go from fighting C-class fighter to an A-class fighter.
Right.
He's really done that, guys. Tank could have been great. Tank, I'm from DC, so I've seen Tank a lot, amateurs. And man, Tank has all the tools to be a great fighter. But Mayweather has pimped him out and done him wrong in his career, man. He's made a few dollars, you know what I mean? But other than that, he's really held him back from what he could have been. That's my call, Fred. Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate you, man. What up, Kyle? Devin there.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Dapper Kyle, man. What's up, man?
You know, just trying to show Sean Porter how it's done correctly. You know what I mean? If you're gonna step out correctly. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna kick you out and you're gonna beam in again. It's kind of messed up. gonna kick you out. Just beam back in, Kyle. It's kind of messed up. Yeah, Kyle was out having a good time with his friends and family, man. Make sure y'all go check out Kyle's stories, man, and go over to the boxing section after the show, man. Man, I just want to say I'm very humbled, man. Y'all come in here. It's 2:00 in New York. It's 2:08 in New York. You know what I mean? I'm forever grateful to y'all, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It doesn't go unnoticed. We hit 500 and we just stay here all night, man. I want to 248, and you're a part of that. I want to say thank you. Go ahead, you calling back in. What's up?
Hey, did you see Conor Ben knock out Chris Algieri?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yep.
Yeah, and then they're talking about trying to put Broner in there with Conor Ben because Broner was trying to get a fight with Eddie Hearn.
Conor ain't doing that. I mean, I don't think AB will do that.
I don't think so either.
And 7 a.m. in the UK. Thank you guys. I totally appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Conor Ben get Broner up out of there too. When he looked in that fight.
Broner, it'll be a year. Broner ain't fought in a year.
I know, but he's trying to get a fight with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
That's why I had brought that up too.
Yeah, Broner should have had his all. Broner fucked up, man. Al Haymon owes Broner. Al Haymon owes Broner about $3 million.
I don't think he wants to fight at 147 though either. He wants to fight at 140 or something.
Yeah, when's the last time he been at 140?
I know, but he said that's what he wants to fight at 140 is what he was talking about. The last time he was talking about fighting.
Man, don't listen to Tank. I mean, don't listen to AB. Let him show you.
Oh no, he ain't selling me nothing. I know he be talking some bullshit. I know he be on some bullshit.
Facts. You gotta show me. You better go down there with Coach Cunningham, make that weight. For real.
I actually I fought Broner on the De La Hoya Pacquiao undercard at the MGM Grand.
Huh?
I fought Broner at the Pacquiao De La Hoya undercard, MGM Grand.
Pacquiao De La Hoya undercard. Tell us your name.
Scott Fernie.
Scott Funny?
Fernie. Furney.
How did that fight end?
The referee played me. They stopped it. I wasn't knocked down or hurt nothing. They pulled some bullshit on me.
What you think about?
And then the matchmaker came and told me after the fight. That's why he put me in the fight, or that's why he masked me up with Broner because I don't get knocked out.
What was your weight?
That was 130. I think that was 130. Then I think that was at 130 or 132.
Oh, really?
130.
Okay. How's your career since then?
Shit. Last couple times I fought, I took a couple short notice fights and fought the main event and a couple of shows.
What's your record now?
It's some bullshit. I got played in half of my fights. All my fights were out of town. I'm from Michigan, but all my fights were in other states.
Are you done, or how you see it?
Nah, I'm not in shape. If I was in shape, I'd take a fight fucking tomorrow.
Tell us your name again.
Scott.
Oh, Scott Fernie. Yeah, you fought the MGM Grand.
Yeah, I fought. Like I said, I fought Broner and Pacquiao and De La Hoya undercard.
Yeah, you 3-13 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's some bullshit. I started my career late. I didn't start my career until like so I was 28. I was 28 when I started my professional career. I was at the Olympic trials in '96 with Floyd. I got a picture with Floyd and '96 Michigan National Golden Gloves team.
Damn. So what's your goal after boxing?
Shit, just work and take care of my kids. That's it.
I respect that. I totally respect that. That's some grown man shit. When you fought AB, what did you think he was gonna be great, or did you say he wasn't?
Nah, I wouldn't. Like I said, when the referee pulled that bullshit, I wasn't knocked down. I wasn't hurt nothing. I wasn't impressed by him at all. I done talk shit to him. I fought Gerald Tucker, the one that that's close to Broner too, and working the pads with Floyd and shit now. I fought Tucker in the amateurs twice. I beat him once. He beat me once. We had a close
Oh,
fight in the
okay.
national
Okay.
level.
Yeah. Oh, you fought Diego Magdaleno too.
Yeah, and I went 6 rounds with him with one hand and one eye for 4 of the rounds. He couldn't do nothing with me. Kenny Bellis was referee. And he came to me after fight and said, "You're a hell of a fighter. Don't stop fighting." I fought on one of Golden Boy shows too. I think it was my 3rd fight. I beat dude's ass, then they gave me a draw. I dropped in the 1st round. He was holding so much the rest of the fight. They took a point away in the 4th round. They gave me a
Robert
draw.
Vargas. Robert Vargas.
I whooped his ass.
It was
They
a
gave me a draw.
Pro debut.
Yeah, he was a prospect for Golden Boy, and he won the Western Trials and ran through everybody at the Western Trials, and I whooped his ass.
Yeah, B-side is one of the worst things you can be in boxing.
Yeah, I fought on some good shows, some good ones. Like I said,
how good is Albert Bell?
He wasn't shit neither. I'm telling you, I wasn't even in the gym at all. I wasn't training at all for that fight, but I was working all the time and shit. So my weight was okay. I wasn't like overweight because I was working all the time. I took that fight after working at a little plastic plant for 12 hours that day. After work, I went to the show. I ain't been to the gym at all, but I knew I could make weight and went and took that fight. Short notice. I took the same day notice.
Wow.
I hadn't been in the gym in months. You couldn't do nothing with me.
How does
just like my last fight, Endeavor? Look at my last fight, Endeavor. Fought one of the prospects out there, a good guy, whatever, and he couldn't do nothing with me. Couldn't do nothing. But it was easy money. It was like sparring. I went out and got $2,000 for 4 rounds for 12 minutes. Easy money. Something I love to do. I do for free.
How's the if you don't mind sharing? How's the pay for all that? Like, how does it work? Being on it.
I told you I took a lot of short notice fights. I'm fighting out of town all the time. I fought in Tucson, Arizona. Look at the box book. I know you're looking at the box book already because you had already brought up a couple of the fights.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I took a short notice fight in Tucson, Arizona against a kid, Island Williams, who was 1 point away from being on the Olympic team, and it was a good fight. We went the distance, whatever, and he got the decision, but he couldn't do nothing with me, and I took that on same day notice.
So did you lose to anybody like for real, or is it all just bullshit?
Huh? No, I feel like the only fights I really lost, but that's because they didn't give me a chance. I mean, I lost them fights I lost is because it was some bullshit. Like James Lester, I fought James Lester in Detroit. Everybody knew I whipped James Lester ass. They played me on that one, and then I fought another one. What's the go up to Stan Mutinick. I fought Stan Mutinick on a good show over in Reno, Nevada. And he couldn't. I mean, I was in his ass. I was whooping his ass the whole time. They played me on that one too. I done played on like I said, I'm fighting out of town on the promoter fighters show all the time.
So you think you should be undefeated right now?
No, hell no, I don't think that. I'm saying I know I lost, but I'm saying I didn't get the fair shake from the referee. I wasn't I didn't feel like it wasn't on a fair playing field.
What's the most egregious thing you've seen in boxing? Like with your eyes, not what you've heard about.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I've been treated fairly with the couple of promoters I worked with. They treated me fairly, whatever.
How old are you now?
I'm 42. I'll be 43 in January. Like I said, if I was in the gym right now, if they called me tomorrow, I'll fight. I mean, if they call me today, I'll fight tomorrow.
Wow, really?
So who on your box rec you think was really, really good? That got you, that really beat you?
I don't know if you looking at it right there. So the best one I probably fought was Broner. But like I said, I'm the type of fighter. Shit, I would get Broner a hell of a fight if the referee would have even gave me a chance. But they knew I come to fight, and they didn't give me a chance.
What did the referee do?
He stopped the fight when I wasn't knocked down, even hurt. He just caught me with a little good combination. The referee thought I was hurt and jumped in and stopped the fight. There was other fighters there too that were on that show, and she was like, "Yeah, that was some bullshit, you know." But it is what it is. Nothing I could do about it. My first fight. If you look at my first fight, it was some real bullshit. If you look at the lowest I fought, that was 126. Not gonna make that easy and in good shape. I'm in the gym all the time. And I was fighting 132 as an amateur before I turned pro. But my first pro fight, I took out 140, and it was some bullshit. The referee jumped in. I'm like, I couldn't believe it because I got a lot of amateur experience, a lot of amateur fights, over 100 amateur fights, like over like 150, 120 amateur fights, and like 100 amateur wins, 3 national titles. I was never even close to being ever stopped in the amateurs. So my first pro fight, when the referee jumped in by the ropes against ropes, and I swung, my arm got caught around the ropes, and then I got hit. Whatever, the referee jumped in and gave me 8 count. I didn't get knocked down, but the referee jumped in and gave me 8 count and said he thought I was hurt, so he stopped the fight. I was. And Jamal James is called like that. I fought Jamal James at the National Golden Gloves after being out of boxing for 10 years. When I came back before I turned pro, I went to the Golden Gloves and went to the quarterfinals and I lost a close fight to Jamal James, but that's because I was too far behind on points in the first round. The second and third round, I stayed close in his chest the whole time. I feel like I won the second and third round, but I got too far behind on the points in the first round to win the fight. But I had been out of boxing for 10 years and came back in my first national tournament. I went to the quarterfinals and was ranked 8 as an amateur, 8 in the country as an amateur. And my first after being out for 10 years.
If you don't mind us asking, what made you take so many breaks?
I was amateurs. I was mad about the Olympic trials, and I was in the streets, wasting a lot of time in the street.
Okay.
I thought I got played at the Olympic trials. Like I said, shit. Had some good fights there. I had won. Yeah, and I lost 2 of them there, but one was a close one against a guy named Sean Johnson, and then I fought the guy who was ranked number 2 at the trials. I won that fight for sure. I whooped his ass, and they robbed me on that one, so I was mad about that. So that's why I stopped boxing for a little while. And I fought the other guy I fought there that I beat. Name was Matthew Winters, and he was ranked number 3 then going into the trials. I won that fight.
Amateurs is a dirty game.
I watch it, huh?
Said boxing's a dirty game, man. Amateurs no different.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of they dirty as fucking man.
If you don't knock them out, it's over.
I don't feel like I won a lot of fights that I didn't, get to win. But it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. Like I was about to fight with the referee. I swear to God, my first pro fight, when the referee stopped it, I was about to fight with the referee, and in my corner yelled, "Scott, stop! You're not gonna get paid." I was about to fight with the referee. I was so fucking mad because I wasn't hurt, and he did that to me. So I was mad as fuck. I was about to fight the referee, and my corner was like, "No, stop! You want to get paid."
Well, we got to get you to come in and start breaking down these fights for us, then, man. Cause you got to come on and be a guest. All fighters are welcome, man. You got to come be a guest on the show, man.
That's my Facebook profile picture with me and Mike Tyson when I was at the MGM Grand for that fight with Broner. And then, like I said, I got another picture I'll show you one day. Yearbook from the gym, picture from the gym with me and Floyd right next to each other, standing right next to each other in the National Mission Golden Gloves team picture.
You got a good resume though.
Look at all the guys that fought. I mean, it could be no with me. I ain't fight guys with no losing record. And the one guy I fought, man. Like I said, the last 2 fights I took was on short notice. I hadn't been in the gym, and there was a main event on both of them cards. But that's because the matchmakers knew that I could fight. That's why, that's why they called me, and they knew I'd take a fight. They knew I'm gonna come to fight, not come to lay down.
So Albert Bell, man, I think he's a good fighter. What do you rank him out of 1 to 10?
I don't know because I don't. He didn't. I mean, I didn't. Like I said, I wasn't in the gym working out at all. I worked a 12-hour shift at a plastic plant that day, and then went and weighed in, and then fought the same day. And usually you weigh in the day before, but I went to save the show because they needed somebody to fight him, and somebody called me that knew me, and I said, yeah, I'll do it. Why not? If I can make the weight, I'll do it. If somebody can walk up to me talking shit to me in the street, I don't care what they weigh or what I weigh. We're gonna fight.
Yeah. Yeah, you only got one bad record on. You only fought one person with a bad record,
and I beat him.
No, I say they got you losing to him by UD.
Where? Who?
Ramon. I don't know how to say his last name.
Oh, that was some bullshit too. That man, I swear to God, I promise you that was some bullshit. But it is what it is. So that's because my record was already fucked up, and I was fighting him in his hometown. He's from Grand Rapids. I fought him in Grand Rapids.
Do you have any of these fights on wax?
He was holding me half the fucking fight.
Do you got any of these on wax? Any of these fights on wax?
Shit, the Diego Magdaleno fight, that was a good one. Closely. And that was on the Pacquiao Claudio undercard at the Palms when I fought Magdaleno. And like I said, he couldn't do nothing with me. After the fight, I had a bad cut on my eye. I fought 4 out of 6 rounds with one eye and one hand. He still couldn't do nothing with me. And I couldn't fight how I wanted to because he kept headbutting me. I had a headbutt. I had a cut on my eye from the headbutt. On both sides, I had to get a staple on the side of my head from the headbutt from Magdaleno. And Kenny Bayless saw me in the casino after the fight. He said, "You're a hell of a fighter. Don't stop fighting."
Wow.
I mean, that's why I just love boxing anyway. That's why after I got played in my first fight and a couple other ones, I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'll take any fight.
Yeah, you get caught up in that rut. I get it. Man, we appreciate you calling in, dog. Totally appreciate you.
Yeah, I mean, I like the show. I watch the show all the time.
Man, you got to come on and be a guest, man. You got to come break down these fights, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And show us where to find these fights at, man. Because if it's on wax, we can put it in the forefront.
I figured you can find any other fight on YouTube. You can find a lot of fights on YouTube since it's something like a popular fighter. Like I've been looking for my fight for even Broner. I've been trying to look for all these fights. I forgot I'm gonna find the one with Broner at least.
Broner got it. Gotta get a touch of Broner.
Yeah, man, I done talked to shit to Broner on the phone before. After that, like you bring me to camp, I come spar you for free and give you that work.
Right.
Yeah, cause I know his coach real good too, Matthew Stafford. I know him real good from the amateurs. You know, he knows me real good.
Right.
And motherfucker, they know I can fight. So I come give them that work for free, just to do it.
Most definitely, man. Well, take it easy, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll be watching the show. I'll holler back.
Man, that's love, man. Thank you.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we got to have him come on and break down these fights, man. He's the expert.
Yeah, he got in that thing. He got in there, so shit, he got to be something.
What's up, Celebrity Kyle? What's up?
Oh man, listen, man, we had a great fucking time tonight, man. I had to make sure I got back in time for the show and shit. Before we ended it.
Man, we can carry it. Man, we can go one day, you know. I mean, we can't go 2 days without you, but we can go one. You know, we could.
Yeah, man. I hustled on, man. Me and the wife stepped out, something nice. You know what I mean? It was a suit and tie party, man, and we had, it's a competition with me and the homies. So I had to bust everybody's ass.
Right.
Had to bust their ass tonight, man. You know, it was fun though, man. It was fun, man. You know, it's hard being with your lady. Like with my personality, like being everywhere, how I be like moving around, and, you know what I mean, shaking hands and all that stuff. It's hard to be with your lady when you got my personality. You know what I mean? Cause she not like she real like an introvert. She don't really be talking to niggas like that and shit. Yeah. So it'd be hard to like, navigate the two. That's why it'd be hard for her to go to fight. Like that's why she never go to fights with me because she knows like I'm be all out doing going this place and that place and shit. So yeah,
You
it
going
was
live
fun
tonight?
though.
Oh, what?
DJ going live for me.
Okay,
I
dope.
think I think I broke at 4 a.m. I didn't think I was gonna get back in time.
Oh, okay.
But he gonna get it started for me. He kick it off for me and stuff like that. So how was the game, man? Game winners and shit.
Oh yeah, man, that was a good game. Yeah, Lincoln is great, man. Lincoln and I had a fun weekend. We went to wrestling, WWE, then we went to NBA, and I went to the concert. And the night before, we went to the film festival. So it was pretty dope, man. I enjoyed hanging out with my kids, man.
Yeah, man. Fred, yeah, man. They couldn't do nothing with me, Fred.
Why is that?
They couldn't do nothing with me. I was on their ass. They couldn't do nothing with me. How was the film festival though? We didn't get to
It was
talk about
great.
that.
It was great. Lincoln saw his name on the big screen, and that motivated the hell out of him. So that was the purpose of it. That's why we do it, right? And
That's what we do it. That's why we do it.
And it was extraordinary. He stayed up. Then he went to school the next day. It was great. Didn't have any. I'm tired. He didn't have no Rudy moments,
Yeah. How was the food? I know.
Go ahead.
How was the spread
Where?
at the film fest? They had no good food there.
No, it was no food. That was on Friday. They had a party on Friday that I didn't attend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it was. I mean, all in all, it was tons of fun, and I'm glad I was able to share it with my family. That was cool. Dre went with us to wrestling, and all four of us went to the wrestling event, and then Lincoln and I went to basketball. We were gonna go to the Giants game today, but I was like, man, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah. Not that it was, but I just feel like dealing with all that traffic.
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, Fred, real quick, bro.
Yes, please.
We're notorious for getting people that say they won every fight.
Who?
He the second person that's done that.
Freddie Pendleton, yeah.
Remember he said he you know what I mean? He was driving every fight.
I was thinking about that too.
That's what I thought it was. If I'm like, this motherfucker sound familiar, but it wasn't him though.
Mm-hmm.
But he got in there though, man. So you gotta respect that.
Yeah, I totally respect him for getting in there. You got to come back on. Come back on, man. Scott, feel free to come back on. DM me. Please DM me.
Yeah, man. It was a good, great fucking time.
I'm glad you had a good time tonight too. I'm glad Champion Heart's having a good time in the chat. Champion Heart must be off tonight because he
gotta be.
He's too active in the chat tonight. He's too active.
Yeah, you know he is. You know he's off tonight. He ain't dropping off no loads, man.
He's too active in that summer biscuit, man. I appreciate.
So I didn't
Go ahead.
I didn't get to hear, but what did you think about the fights this weekend?
I thought Loma looked great. I thought Keyshawn Davis looked greater. I thought Big Baby Mill looked good.
Just good?
I like his mindset though. He's kind of mean. Brandon Adams, Brandon Lee. It was funny because I was around a lot of Asians, and I was like, we was at Dre's sister's house because they had Showtime and shit. I was like, man, Showtime.
Yeah. Fred, I ain't fuck with you, Fred, dog. Hey, I didn't watch the PBC card. It was crazy. I didn't even watch the PBC card, bro. I was out and about moving and grooving. I didn't even check for that card, to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah, that shit was corny, man. That shit was, man. It's not corny, but the programming, dog. Don't you know he walked in the ring after 10 o'clock, West Pacific Standard Time? What's the guy's name? Donaire. That's too much, man. Like I'm tired of sports at that time. Like I want to eat my pistachios and like Watch a Malcolm X movie or something, man. Like I'm all sportsed out at 9:30, 10 o'clock, dog. Like I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, it was nobody like because Bobby Fighter, he wasn't on TV.
Yeah.
Ronald Ellison wasn't on TV. So it's like I don't want to watch these other dudes, man. You know what I mean? I don't care to see these dudes. But when you go to Top Rank and they got all the black fighters that you want to see.
Exactly.
Hey, look, I didn't even watch the Lomachenko Richard Comey fight.
I watched it.
I knew it was gonna be some bullshit. You know what I mean? I knew it was some bullshit. I know he can't beat Lomachenko, man. He's not good enough, man. He's just not good enough.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you all this, man. Like I said before, don't get excited. Devin Haney most likely ain't getting that fight, bro. As bad as we want him to get that fight, bro, they know what the fuck is up, man. You know what I'm saying? Jojo Diaz was a way harder opponent than Richard Comey. Let's keep it a buck.
I agree.
Richard Comey has been knocked out before. You know what I'm saying? He's been knocked down, the whole shit. So the Lomachenko, and then they give him so much praise for nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
I actually like Loma. I'm going. We finally got something to disagree on, but we could.
No, I don't fuck with that nigga. Let me tell you something, Fred. That motherfucker's the great white hope, hype, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And he ain't really shit. I told you. Remember all that money I won off of him losing to Teofimo Lopez? Remember that? I won a lot of money off that nigga. Man,
minus 400. I lost.
I know you did. But I told you. I was telling you for months, years even, that he wasn't shit. That he was overrated. And you sure? I said, man, this motherfucker ain't shit.
But he lost. But he lost to T.O. Bobby called. What's up, Bob?
What's up, man? How y'all doing, man?
How you doing? I'm glad you made it back safe. I saw your story.
Man, bro, you know, I'm I'm the type of person I like to do, unless I'm on vacation, I like to do my job and come back home. So as soon as my fighter got done fighting, because they took us off TV. So what happened was...
See? What's up, Bob?
The guy... Yeah, it's Bob, yeah. Hello?
Kyle, he talking to you.
Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah, what happened? What you say?
Kyle, we can't hear you. Your earpiece dying.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, right? Okay, you're good. You're good.
All right.
Oh, yeah, no. So like I was saying, the guy in the Coleman event, because Castillo was supposed to fight that dude from Uzbekistan, but Cody Crawley got the nod instead. So, you know, Castillo didn't have a fight for a minute, so they just gave us a Vegas local guy, and we fought him in a 10-rounder off TV. So, you know, we fought in the daytime. It was still sunny, but bruh, when that sun went down in Carson, your boy was out, bruh. Your boy was out.
It was that cold. How many people were there? 700?
It wasn't no, it wasn't even that crazy. I don't know what's going on business-wise, but if you go on AXS.com, like before the fight, it was only like a few seats open. Like it was only like probably 70 seats open, and everything else was like bought, like gray. And then, but when you get there, it was empty. It was empty. What's up, baby? It was empty. Like I don't know. I mean, maybe somebody bought all the tickets and then they tried to give them out, but nobody would come because it was cold as hell. Dude. But yeah, it was. We got a unanimous decision. That was his first fight in like a year and a half. His last fight was Sergey Limpinich. So that's my first win as an assistant coach. So that was good, getting a W as an assistant.
Yeah, we
coach.
got to get Castillo on the show. We got to set that up.
Yeah, that's
cool. Cool dude, man.
Yeah, he is. He cool, humble, and quiet. He a real warrior, bro. I just can't wait to see what he can do when he gets the ring rust off. But he did good. He did real good. But to say he was off for a year and some months, he did real good. So. My other boy fought too. My other stablemate, Andrew Tabiti. He won by KO round 5.
Is he still with Mayweather Promotions?
Yeah, he's still with Mayweather Promotions. My mentor is his coach. Otis is his coach.
Otis, yeah. I know that because I didn't see Leonard Ellerby. He wasn't there, Leonard.
No, they don't. You know, I don't know what they go to, but I think it's like if it's not a local fight or if it's not a big fight, I don't think they really go. But I think they tell you the truth, I think they didn't want to go because it was outside. It was cold as hell, bro. I told you, once that stuff, bro, I left, bro. I saw Andrew fight. What's up, baby? I saw Andrew fight, and I got up out of there,
Man,
bro.
that
I'm like, I
wind
gotta
tunnel.
go.
Yeah, that should be
I
swirling.
can't deal
in
with
there.
it.
Yeah, that wind be swirling in there, for real.
Why do they think because it's California, it's a good idea to be outside? Nigga, it's raining hard as hell right now in Oakland, bro. It's cold than a motherfucker. Right here in Oakland. Anybody finna be outside watching these niggas we don't know?
Bro. And it was crazy because all the best fights was off TV, like Andrew Castillo. And it's like, damn. But the reason why the one dude didn't want to fight Castillo, because they had just made him the IBF #1. And he thought, ain't that crazy? He thought Castillo was too hard. You know, he didn't want to risk it fighting Castillo, so he picked the Cody Crawley dude, which is a Vegas local
And
guy.
still got his ass beat.
Got dog walk.
It did lost. So I was like, bro, I mean,
He got dog walk.
he probably he probably got, what I didn't get to see it. Was it like did he get beat up or just got like outworked?
It was ass whooping.
Oh, ass whooping. See, I think Castillo probably would have knocked his ass out, to tell you the truth, bro, because I have been working on sitting on punches. We just couldn't get this guy out because the guy that we fought from Vegas is pretty tough. And it's a small world because Otis used to train him. That was the dude we fought. So, you know, it's a small world. But yeah, it was a good week. I like Cali. Boxing wise, it was cool. But I just, man, that sun went down. I'm out of there, bro. I'm not staying up in there.
Sure, I don't blame you. Now, if it was somebody worth something, you'd have stayed. But shit, who the fuck wants to sit back and watch Donaire? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
nigga that grew up in the nigga, huh?
No, Donaire, we got a little. I'm kind of like in a little weird situation with Donaire. My fighter, you know, Lee we sparred Donaire a few times, but our most prevalent, the most important sparring session, we got him ready for the monster fight when he fought the monster. It's the reason why it's kind of is weird because I'm real good. I'm tight with Sean Gibbons. So you know how Sean Gibbons got into it with his wife and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's kind of like an awkward situation. Like we was at the hotel and his wife knows who I am, but she didn't say nothing. He knows who I am. He really didn't say nothing. So I was like, I guess they probably saw the Instagram pictures. You know,
this week?
Yeah, like
they got
really
into it
didn't say
this
nothing to
week.
me. No, not this week. I'm just saying the previous.
Oh,
previous
okay.
week.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but no, Donaire a cool dude. He just, I mean, to say he's about to be 40, still killing it, that's good.
Wow.
He want to unify. Yeah, he want to unify.
He has a
rematch
belt
with the monster. Huh?
He has a belt, Donaire.
Yeah, he got the WBC belt. And then, Casemiro got the WBO. And then the other guy, the monster, got the WB. No, what's the monster guy? WBA. Yeah, WBA. And I don't know who got the IBF though, but yeah, he's trying to unify, and then I guess he's gonna call it quits with boxing. But
okay,
yeah, but he we got him ready for that monster fight, so he knows who I am. But yeah, I just have to hurry up and get back to Vegas. I'm trying to catch these fights this weekend. So
how's Reese doing? How's Reese Salim doing?
He good, man. He just taking time off. We took some big shots in that last fight, which I'm not too happy about as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be back. Hey, man, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Everybody was rusty on that card. I mean, Fulton won, but he could have been sharper. I mean, I know Figueroa, big dude. I know Figueroa, a big dude and all, but Fulton could have been way sharper. All he had to do was box Figueroa. I told him that actually. It's a mental statement.
I don't know what, man. I don't know why he didn't want to box him. Hey, but shout out. Listen, hold on. Let's say this though, Bob. Let's not forget the best victory party niggas done been to, period. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this fucking party that we was at together, man. Bottles popping, you know what I'm saying? The whole shit. The only thing I didn't like was them fucking lights was giving me a fucking headache, man. Them fucking lights was tearing my ass up.
You in Vegas. It's a light show.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm known to do more than just be a trainer. I need to start really, putting that stuff down to paper. So I was like the party planner too. So we had our after party at Jewel nightclub.
Great fucking party, goddammit.
Yeah, I almost damn near pulled the plug on it the way that performance was going, man. It just, we had some things go on out inside camp that I wasn't aware of until after the fight.
Oh wow.
And but he got through it. He got through the fight. That dude was tough, but a lot of people told me that dude didn't have nothing for him. But shit, I mean, some of the things I saw, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like if you look to the trainer tracks, you'll hear me tell him constantly, bro, it's 2 ways you can deal with the overhand right. If you want to be in your shell, roll under it, take your right body side to a shoulder play. And number 2, keep your left hand up, bro, and catch it. I mean, because you gotta do one or two, or you're gonna keep catching it on your face, you know. But I mean, he dogged it out, and you know, I'm not gonna disclose what happened during the camp to where it affected his performance, but he still got it done. And he told me straight up, you know, before we even got on the mic at the press conference, he was like, "Bro, I'm not about no excuses. I'm not about to say nothing. I just dogged it out and I won. It is what it is, whichever way." And I was like, "Hey, I mess with you, bro. You're a real fighter." Because he said, "Don't say nothing. We said whichever way it went, that's how it was gonna go. Win or lose, I signed up for the fight."
Right.
He's, you know, right. He's the type of fighter he believes in. If you sign up for something, regardless of what happens, if you get a fever, if you get a cold, forget it. You signed up, make it happen.
Right.
You know, I'm like, damn, that's a real fighter. I was like, damn, that's a real fighter. That's a real fighter. But obviously we'll be better next time. There's some things going on behind the scenes. But you know, I don't have too much faith in boxing politics. You know, because you can be a mandatory and not get a fight. So yeah, I see Terrence is hollering for a mandatory. We was a mandatory for Audubon Ballroom for 2 years, and you see what happened to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, it is what it is. But
Do you think he'll fight? You think he'll fight Cool Boy or no? Not hell no.
I don't think, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I know you're a cool boy.
I'm talking about the MJ nigga, not Rice. I'm talking about the MJ nigga.
I don't think so either, because the only entities I see working together in the boxing scene is Top Rank and PBC. I think Al and Bob will rather work with each other than work with Eddie. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I don't think that. I mean, then again, it can, but you got to think of the pulling power. I mean, is Fulton going to sell something out? Is the Aguadali dude going to sell something out? So, you know, it's not nothing. Is it worth, you know, they're going to play that. I think they're going to play those political lines, because you got to be realistic with what both fighters is bringing, you know? So, I mean, you got the belt. That's the number one. They got all the belts. But then, money-wise, who's going to sell out what? Where the fight going to be at? Don't nobody know Aguadali over here. You know, Fulton is a East Coast boy, you know? And it just gets murky when you start getting to the business numbers. But I would hope they would, to get all 4 belts over, you know, have one person with all 4 belts. But I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
Yeah, it's boxing.
Yeah, it's irritating, bro. I didn't lost hair during this training camp. I didn't, you know, me and Raiz had a falling out a few times. It's been rough, bro. This boxing stuff is rough, bro.
Well,
It's nothing like it.
Well, we glad you made it through it. Glad you made it.
Yeah, we made it through it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know. Hey, Bob, you know what you kind of jinxed us though, because remember you was like, was it me and you? Was we talking on here, or was we like, was we off wax talking about the party?
No,
and I was like,
it was off the phone. I was on the phone.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was like, nigga, we ain't got to worry about that, nigga. We good on the after party. Shit.
Like you ain't gonna blow my good times.
Yeah,
I know the nigga was gonna win.
Huh?
I said I knew the nigga was gonna win, so I wasn't worried.
I know what you're talking about now. No, I'm just an honest coach. Like I was. So what I had told you was, and I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm not afraid to speak freely. Dude is from Tijuana. He was kind of he lied about his height. The motherfucker was really 5'7". He wasn't no 5'9", whatever they said he was, but he was lanky. And I'm like, dang. Like when I saw him at first, I'm like, bro, he got some reach on him. And that's when I had told you, I'm like, bro, it's a tough fight. He was like, no, we're gonna get it done. And I'm like, I don't know about no after party, because we gotta win the fight first. And he was like, no, we're gonna get. You know, I'm just keeping it real as a coach. So I'm like,
yeah.
You know, I'm like, man. So then, you know, I can speak about it now. So then we wrapping hands in championship fight. You know, we got the regional WBO belt, which is the NABO.
Mm-hmm.
So that coach come up in there. He complaining about because in Vegas you only need 1 finger from the knuckle for the tape. He was talking about 2 fingers. So then he making a big deal about it. He throwing his arms up, asking the inspector what's his experience. So you know, gamesmanship. It was gamesmanship. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a hell of a night. So then I'm like, all right, we finished rapping. They said it was all good in commission. So then we proceed to walk out to the ring. And I start feeling a little funny because, you know, that's our first fight home in 4 years, you know, since I've been his coach. So I'm like, damn, it's for real. So then, old buddy, Raíz is like hitting him solid. And your Raíz is a strong puncher. And I'm like, oh, buddy, not going nowhere. I'm like, hey, I rap his hands good. You know, I'm a very good hand rapper. I rap hands for, you know, to protect your hands, but inflict the most damage as you can. I don't believe in all the pillow, you know, like the Mayweather style stuff. You know, I don't believe in all that on your knuckles. So and then he had on MX gloves too. So I'm like, damn, this dude is not moving. So then he threw that first overhand. Pow! I'm like, golly, this dude is like, this is gonna be a long, bro. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night. So then, you know how my coaching progresses. At first, I'm just coaching regular, like round 1 through 4. Man, round 5 came, you saw your boy start putting my finger in his face because I'm, you know, we got to stub you, bro. We can't go back. You 31 years old, you high risk, low reward, and it's no turning back, bro. You got to keep your number 1 spot in wherever. Because I was surprised they said he was number 1 when they announced his name. Because you know we didn't take the Havenetian fight, you know, the Golden Boy fight. So I thought we lost that ranking, but obviously we still number 1, and we got the NABO belt. But it was a long night, bro. And I guess they were saying Showtime was saying me and him was like kept going back and forth about southpaw. Now, Raíz is a natural left-handed person. He writes with his left hand. And, you know, he's a southpaw, but he fought orthodox because there was nobody that could teach southpaw back in Michigan, you know, in his town. So I know what he can do at southpaw. I just don't like what he does when he's a southpaw. Speaking on the boxing terms, you know, he's very aggressive. So I'm like, oh man, he didn't win southpaw against this dude, and old buddy just kept swinging that overhand and swinging that body shot. And I'm like, bro, I don't want Raíz really to be in southpaw with this dude because he's gonna get caught, you know. But he was effective, I guess. You know, not effective. See, I'm a perfectionist, so my effectiveness is at a different level of somebody else's. But yeah, bro, I'm just glad we made it, Kyle, because, you know, me, I'm really just thinking, you know, before the fight, you know, this is going to be a hard fight. Now, the reason why I think we're not fighting Cool Boy is because Mr. Watson introduced us to a guy that fought on the Pacquiao card, Carlos Castro. He fought Escondón on that Pacquiao undercard. So, yeah, I think that's probably next for us, and, you know, realistically.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, they brought him up to us at the press. You know what that's about when they bring him to you at the press conference.
Yeah.
So, but we'll be better next time, fellas. We will be better next time. I think everybody in that card didn't look good. You know, I think everybody.
Yeah. Hey, and that suit. Hey, listen. In that suit, that was a cold suit, nigga.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it. I'm old school, bro. I dress up. You know, I'm not with the designer shoes and the turtlenecks. You know, I dress up. You know what I'm saying?
You know my jeans ripped too that night too.
Yeah, you was doing the most, but yeah, it was a good weekend.
Chill, champ, chill. Hey, chill, champ, chill.
It was a good weekend of boxing though. Donaire won. I don't know that dude. I think that dude just didn't want to fight no more. It was a good body shot, but I just think he didn't want to fight no more. I think it was too big of a stage for him fighting against his fellow Filipino countrymen. And I caught the Lomachenko fight at the airport and on the airplane. I just think at 135, I think the size of these fighters give Lomachenko a problem. You know, a lot of people say he's getting old. I don't think he's getting old per se. I just think he has a difficult time trying to get those lateral angles with a man with a bigger stature. You know what I'm saying? Because Comey is a big guy, and I can tell he can't really do that matrix stuff when somebody has more range and, you know, broader shoulders type stuff, you know. And I think that's going to be his downfall with Tank and David Haney, actually. I kind of, you know, I'm a Lomachenko fan. I still edge him in those fights, but I'm going to keep it realistic. You saw what Tio did with him with power. What you think Tank going doing with power? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, and to me, Tank is a better boxer than Tio. And I seen Tank in the flesh. You know, I seen Tank fight a top dog at a Mayweather, you know, Kevin Johnson, and that's not no easy work. So if he did that, if Tio did that to him, what you think Tank gonna do to him? And then
I want to see
it. Yeah, then Devin is lanky, bro. He has range, And like I say, he's having a hard time getting around Colmay's range when Colmay's actually used his range, So, that's how that go. And shout out to Big Baby, Jared Miller. I saw his example 2 times. Yeah, that dude's nasty for real. Like, no cap. Top Rank is very good at building up people. They're good at building up people, like putting the right people in front of you. But that's one of the top ranked fighters that's no cap. That's no cap. I'm talking about prospects. That's something else.
Wow.
He's no cap.
Man,
Nice.
Keyshawn Davis, the truth too, man. Top Rank.
Keyshawn nasty.
Man, they've been doing. Hey, listen, I don't know what the fuck is going on with PBC and why they can't get no fighters coming out the Olympics. I don't know what that's about, bro, because they can't sign no fucking body. Man, Top Rank has gotten every Olympian. Period. They signed every single Olympian. I don't know what the fuck is going on with PBC, but they ain't got one Olympian over there.
Well, here's the thing with Top Rank, though, bro. You gotta understand, Top Rank has that marketing platform for a prospect like that that's coming out with Olympic pedigree and stuff. PBC uses satellite promotion. Like they use small little entities, so you're not really signing with PBC per se. You know what I'm saying? You're signing with like TGB, or you have your own promotion if you're big enough.
Gotcha.
Or on the East Coast, it used to be developed, but it's not developed. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really per se signing with the PBC.
Mm-hmm.
So Top Rank has that a step ahead of them with that because they're just one entity and they're backed by ESPN, which is all connected, with the Olympic Committee and all that kind of stuff. But they are getting all they're getting all the Olympians, bro.
They got 5.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of them.
And they listen, and they all dogs too. Every single one of them do. I don't know about. I can't really speak on the heavyweight Torres, but I mean he did a good job in the Olympics. But you got Duke Reagan, Keyshawn Davis, Troy Isley. I mean, Tiger Johnson.
Yeah,
I mean, like, dog.
A lot of them train out of the Top Rank gym in Vegas when they out here. I've seen a lot of them cats in action for real. They nasty.
Yeah.
But I think America's hope at heavyweight, though, it is Big Baby until I can see somebody else. I'm pretty sure we got a few other prospects, but I just haven't, been deep into my research because I'm just trying to get my fight,
Hey, B, we're going to find out about Mack Truck on Christmas. He got a tough fight ahead of him on Christmas.
I see him. Yeah, I seen him. I seen him work. We'll see what he about. Yeah, I seen him work. Yep.
He got a hell of a trainer in this corner, so we're gonna see what's crazy.
Yeah, a trainer makes a word of a difference, but we get the least amount of respect. You know what I'm saying? It's
all right. Listen, I know what time it is.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it is. First of all, I'm one of those trainers. I understand the fighter is fighting, so I can only tell you so much. Because at the end of the day, you're going to revert back to what you do naturally. You know what I'm saying? So Reese naturally is a fighter before a boxer because he came from karate. Even though they don't do full contact sparring, it's still highly aggressive. It's like kind of all your technique out the window. I'm about to kill you type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you don't get to hit in the face. So he's going to always revert back to fighting, no matter how much, pad work and cone work and string, slip rope work we do. His instinctual, motivation and survival tactic is fighting. It's at that when we was fighting Baez, I'm like, bro, like y'all probably can hear me on TV. I'm like, bro, lock him up because it was a few times he just kept taking shit, and I'm like, bro, put your pride aside and lock him up. But that's just Raíz is just a dog. You know, he said I'm not. He said he told me. He said, Coach, I'm not I'm here to entertain. I'm like, yeah, I get it, bro. We're here to entertain. We're here to get this money, sell these seats, but I want you to be able to raise your daughter after this. That's what, and I told he's like, I get it, Coach, but I'm like, no, do you get it or do you understand it? It's two different connotations with that. So I get it though. Trainers, we the last ones that we're the least appreciated, but we're doing the real groundwork. Because you have the promoter, he just hyping the man up, getting them making the moves, but the trainer was really making sure he right for it, He's right for it, because we backstage, I'm with his promoter and stuff. I'm like, I got this. I'm already frowned upon because I'm younger. I'm a young trainer. I'm 29. Me and Ben Davidson, we both 29.
Wow.
So we both we both like, not respected, because we're not supposed to know so much so young, and we're deemed a threat. But I'm not in a competition with nobody. I'm just trying to be the best trainer I can be and the best man to help other men become better. I'm not really caring about the accolades and stuff, because Ben already beat me to it with the undisputed, and then politics didn't let me get Raíz to undisputed and stuff.
Right.
So, but we'll get a belt. I ain't tripping, but yeah, it's hard, bro, because we still get crazy looks going into press conferences because he's older than me. They'll look at me like, oh, you the trainer? Yeah, I'm the trainer, man. I'm the trainer. I got a lot.
Wow.
I got a lot to offer boxing. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it, man. It was pretty spontaneous. Yeah. You call in, man. We totally appreciate you. Totally appreciate.
Hey, Fred.
What's up?
He carry himself like he's 40, man. You should see this nigga in action, man.
I know.
Hey, look, the funniest shit. This is the funniest shit, Fred. Before he go, I gotta talk about this shit. So, Floyd Senior, right? He walking around with Coach Otis, right?
Yeah.
This nigga ready to go. He ready to go, right? He ready to go for like the last hour and a half, dog. He said he got another drink. Like, so every time he turned around, Floyd Senior go right back to this spot and sit down. And this nigga like, man, and then Coach Otis like, man, you can go anytime you feel like it, man. He's like, man, take your old young ass home, like, right? And then so he's like, man, he said, I can't leave y'all like that. So man, it was funny as hell, bro. Like clockwork, bro. Floyd Senior do one of these and sit right back down and get it. Who gave him that drink, bro? That shit was hella funny, Fred. That shit was funny as hell, dog.
Had to be there because that shit wasn't funny when you said it. Had to be.
You see, he was laughing because he was there. See, be there next time, Fred. The shit was. Shit was funny as hell.
We got resources, man. Get out here, man.
Fact.
Get to the next fight, man. We got resources. I'll catch y'all later, man. Stay up.
No, thanks, B.O.B. Appreciate you.
All right, B.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, later.
Yeah. Let's get out of here, Kyle.
Man, most definitely. Listen, Fred.
Yes.
Keep your foot on these niggas' necks, man. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we got a chokehold on this late night YouTube shit, man.
Damn, we do.
We can't be fucked with. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We cannot be fucked with as it pertains to late night YouTube boxing. You know what I'm saying? We got the freshest show. We listen. Niggas is watching, goddamn it. That's all I'm gonna say. Niggas is watching us, and we're having a good fucking time doing it.
Having a good time.
Goddamn it.
And we having fun. When I say we having fun on this fucking show, we having fun, dog.
Man, listen. My wife is excited. Like when she knows, like she like, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, we hold you in high regard in this household of mine. You know what I'm saying? And dog, this shit right here, man, gets the juices flowing for the fucking week, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit here, dog, listen. And especially if we get one of them topics, we ain't got to talk about that weak ass Keith Thurman. But when we do, you know it's on. You know it's on. We finna draw on fake hairlines and shit. Get the ponytails. We'll get ponytail wigs and shit like that. And Fred, right now I got an artist working on our shit. We're gonna have me and you dressed like Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do an NFT too. I'm trying to figure out how to do these NFTs and shit. So we could do an NFT of me and you dressed like Sean Porter. That shit gonna be funny as hell, dog.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be funny as hell.
Hey, fight week, we gotta dress like Keith Thurman. We gotta go get a
Oh man.
Oh, we gotta put our back here.
All the way back here, dog.
Let's do it.
That shit go. Hey, listen. We always gotta do it. In the words of the great philosopher DB, Fredro. Play the song, Fred!
Man, I thank y'all for coming in here tonight, man. Man, Sweet Science Examiner, man. Welcome back. I know you was here last week, man. Davis, Queen 71. Her birthday is next month. She turned. Yeah, her birthday is next month, man. Hey.
You had to be there.
Come this way before. Travel. Eric Gomes, man. What's up, Rich? Brother Cole. Champion Heart about to get on the road for 2 hours, 4 hours, man. Help him out. Help him out, Kyle. Help him out. Jay Davis, man. Brent Jones, Joe, Q Lee, Beatbox. Grace. Hey, welcome to the show, Grace.
Welcome to the show.
Boxer Sparring. Appreciate you, Steven. Brent Jones, thank you. Young Foe, appreciate you. Man, destined to be Mr. Johnson Boxing, we appreciate you. Pound for pound, you know what's up, man. Chromebook name, what it do, what it do, what it do. You gonna beat me up when I go to Vegas? Oh man, I guess I'm not going to Vegas. Pedro, pound for pound, Brett Stu, Kansas City Mac. Don't you know Fred go where you want to go? Man, come on, man, cut the shit, man.
He keep that thing on him.
Fred go where you want to go, man. Shit, Moyo Sauce, man. I appreciate y'all coming in here, man. Oh man, yeah, we fucking growing, man. I feel it, man. I feel it.
Man.
There's People Hernandez, man. He went to bed. Oh man, appreciate you, brother Cole, man. Yeah, man. Big, yeah, man.
Hey, yeah, Big Tank, you had to be there. Listen, the shit was funny as hell. Fred, I wish you could have seen it, because you know how old people are. Like when they try, like when it's time to go, and they say, "Oh, all right, nigga," they start talking and doing some other shit. Man, shit was classic.
You had a great night though, huh?
That shit was fun, man.
I can totally tell you did. Be the greatest shit.
That's when Sean Porter got stopped.
Say it again.
That's when Sean Porter got stopped.
When?
Against Bud Crawford. When his daddy took half the money and stopped the fight.
Sean Porter's almost irrelevant now. You know what I mean? The whole Porter brand is like irrelevant.
He's a commentator now.
He's gonna have to do some great interviews. You know what I mean? And what you gotta do, man.
Hey.
Love y'all, man. Love you, Davis. Sweet side exam. I love you, man. Brother Cole, love you, Kyle. Love you, everybody, man.
Peoples Hernandez.
You finally came in the building. In the nick of time. In the nick of time, dog. In the nick of time, y'all. Man, it's all love, man. See y'all tomorrow. We got a guest Monday and Tuesday. And we're going to rock out from there. So appreciate you. Appreciate you, Kyle. I'll see you tomorrow.
Got on Monday.
Andre. He's James Tony bodyguard. So he's coming on. And then we got Mr. Jones on Tuesday, financial advisor, and he's a big boxing fan as well. So we'll rock that out. I'll be posting on Instagram. So we're good. Appreciate you, man. Love y'all, man.
Absolutely. All right, big friend. I holla.
Boxing section. Here we go. Peace. TBS.